This program is rated MA. It contains adult themes, coarse language, sexual references, and violence.
Oh, there we go. Hey, what's up? It's OpenComs. It's Friday. Welcome back. Blasted, thanks for the resub. 9 months. Twitch, baby. Perfect. We did it. I think Blasted, you're going to show up in Vegas, right? I think he's going to come out one night. Speaking of which, that's coming up. I'm hyped. Vegas is,
Fuck yeah.
Man. It's, what? Not this coming Wednesday, the Wednesday after, so.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Is it really only 2 weeks? It is, isn't it? Fuck yes.
Yeah, 2 weeks to the official day. A week and a half until I'm going to get there. But yeah, it's
it's UNLV, motherfucker. That means you're already in Las Vegas. What the hell?
Yeah. Blastum lives in LV.
Then why aren't you gonna make it out to say hi?
Oh, he's got a hockey PA. Yeah, he does hockey PA stuff.
He like announces it and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I've done commercials for him.
Nice.
We should go fucking watch. We should go watch one of his games. Listen to him fucking. He'd be good at that.
Just show up hammered. Where's Blastum?
We're looking for Blastum to hell. Somebody, who knows Blastum to hell?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, every time he says something,
every time he gets on the mic, the crowd just goes nuts. All these Eve nerds.
Yeah, they're like,
hey, Sudicon, that would be fucking awesome.
Team
I
up
think
to
it's a
send one
good
of their
idea.
enforcers up to the nosebleed seats to kick us the fuck out. Rayo, thanks for the resub. Also Dom as well. 100%. We just hit a fucking hype train.
Woohoo! Oh, can we watch it?
Hype B.
Here we go.
Oh, perfect. Oh, dude. Nice. But yeah, it's that's coming up. I'm stoked. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I actually probably should go get some new clothes. That's something
Why,
I
did you
thought about.
grow yours?
I
Did you grow another 4 or 5 inches, fucker?
Oh yeah, you got to get your hair cut, Drayden.
Well, that's easy. I can do that on the weekend. I forgot my sandals fucking broke. I don't have any sandals.
Oh, that's
a quick fix, right?
Not when you have size 14 feet. I might not be able to get
and you're
them
in a landlocked state.
I
so
might
don't know
not
how
be
they
able to
do
get them in
sandals
the store. I bet maybe DXL will have them. DXL's for like big ass people. Oh, Dom, nice. The gifted subs. Yeah, 14 wides. 14 wides is my foot size. They are like, you look at clown shoes, you're like, oh, those are comically big. I'm like, yeah, they fit me. So, but yeah. Anyone else got anything going on this week other than just waiting?
I like drugs.
I'm watching the clock. I'm just counting down the days. I'm thinking about nothing else except Vegas.
I bought 4 bottles of Sailor Jerry's rum. It was on sale, so I'm gonna bring that with me.
Okay. Yeah, you're driving. I was like, oh, but like, I mean, I wouldn't want to bring.
I got the
down.
number 9 ready to go. That's for you. Number 9's for you, buddy.
Oh, you got the number 9.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's actually some delicious whiskey. I don't even like whiskey. It's good. It's excellent.
How can you not like whiskey?
I like some. I can drink it.
You don't like pickles? You don't like whiskey?
Like
Drayden, how are we friends?
I don't know.
How do you not like pickles?
Pickles are gross.
Pickles are the fucking best.
I like vinegar and I like cucumbers.
This doesn't make sense.
I like Vinegars on a sandwich.
Two plus two equals 5.
I like vinegars on it. No, sliced cucumbers on a sandwich. Put some vinegar over the top. Delicious. You pickle vinegar or you pickle cucumbers?
I like peanut butter.
Nasty
I like
shit.
peanut butter and I like jelly, but I hate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I love bread too, but you put all three of them together.
Put all three of them together. I
don't know.
It's touch
disgusting.
But you have to admit, a pickle tastes a little different than just a fresh raw cucumber with some vinegar on it. It's a little different.
That is true.
Yeah, and
dill?
whatever happens with the
not.
dill is especially. I
love
dislike dill, but even like sweet pickles, I don't like those.
Well, sweet pickles are disgusting.
Every
It's
once in a while, I can eat
something-
somebody's like sandwich pickle.
It's something
whatever
in
that
the
is, like the
pickling
firm one.
process I don't like. I don't know. It just makes a flavor in there that it's like, but
And it's a lot of pickles. It's not just vinegar. They mix
it's other pickling
other
spices
other
and stuff
kinds
in
of
there,
stuff into the brine.
brine.
Urine.
Yeah, it's a brine, so it's all
It's
salty.
brining,
And,
yeah.
I don't know.
I love the chick because she was into pickles. What kind of pickles was she into? Were they like cucumbers still, and they're long, and or what are you talking about here?
You see, Rails with me. Hell yeah. I don't know if I would. I would never dump it. I would never dump a chick because she liked pickles a lot. I'd be like, okay, you like pickles all you want. I'm not gonna eat them, but
Not the veiny motherfuckers, though.
She liked those
Drop
big
it too. You're
veiny pickles.
You were smart in this. I'm telling you right now.
the big large pickles that only one fits in a
Oh,
jar.
Big pickle.
Yeah, we're done.
Nobody clip that, please.
Oh yeah, don't. We'll get it on the soundboard.
Done. I
Few
agree.
things.
If she tasted like pickles, that might be weird. I mean,
we can
and
move on.
I don't know.
We don't have to talk. We don't have to keep talking.
Yeah,
about this.
we could.
I'm on board
We
here.
can make
though.
we can make the decision to not talk about this.
I'm
Damn it,
sorry.
I'm
I
not
brought up
Only
pickles.
you can prevent forest fires.
Actually, Merrick, you brought up pickles. It's your fault.
Hey, this is your fault.
Oh, it was my fault. Okay, no, you're right. I'm like, you fuckers. Oh wait, yeah.
So
Do we have show notes this week?
no, we didn't. Elby's not here, so we're just gonna wing it.
We're just gonna read the news
to
feed.
me, as you pointed out to me last week, you're the producer. You could do what the fuck you want.
Well, that's true. I thought you were coming at me like, like you should have the show notes ready. I was like, hold on. I just got off work like
You
30
said
minutes
you could do
ago.
what the fuck you want. You know what? I agree with you. You're the producer. You can do what the fuck you want.
It's kind of true.
Oh yeah, Canadian Thanksgiving. That's kind of weird.
Oh
but
yeah.
What do they think? What are they giving thanks about? Did nobody move to their country?
Oh, no, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they have
None of
Thanksgiving
the-
a
of the
month early.
Americans
They all
were
stayed
locked
down
with the
here.
Americans.
All the morons stayed down here.
Yeah. See, I thought it was late October. I thought it was like, similar time of the month, just like a month early. I thought it was like later in October. I didn't realize it was so early, but yeah. It's pretty similar over there. Like, I don't know if they do like the whole pilgrim stereotype thing, but probably not. Since the
Breaking
pilgrims
bread
weren't
with
for
Indians.
Canada, but
The MER came out this week, and there was a weird anomaly where Genesis is like, I think, the highest mining of any region.
I pulled
is
it up.
fraternity in Genesis? No, they're not.
I don't think so.
No.
But I
Genesis
could
is
see
like
where your
one-
head's at.
No. I was thinking that's not one of the nullsec ones. I don't even know where
I think
Genesis.
Genesis is kind of
Holy fuck, by a long way.
going towards like Amar Losec, somewhere between like Amar and like the north.
So it's
But-
near
West side.
fraternity.
You can see either something is going on in fraternity because they've dropped off a bit, but the fucking machine is churning them out now. Delve back up on number 2.
Yeah, they're coming back.
But if
Weird.
you look at fraternity, I can't believe that Kalavachia Shmulaka Expanse is being-
Kalevala?
There
I
you
think
go.
they've spread out a little bit more in the last couple of months.
Kalechi Maka what?
I don't remember what it is. It's something like that.
Kaliki
Kaliki Ma,
Makalahu.
what the
But Feta Boss being last does make sense, right?
Mecca Lecca High, Mecca Heiny Ho.
Mother Delve is healing.
Is there any way to find out do they post the raw data of like what corps are in those areas mining? They don't post
I
it
don't-
do they, anywhere.
No,
Yeah, I don't think any of that
they
shit.
aren't posting like personal stuff like that. They're literally just doing overall just data numbers coming in.
It
Yeah,
looks like
there are
Fraternity and Imperium are still number 1 and 2 when it comes to ratting, though. By a long shot. No one's even close to them.
Like I said, it was just a weird anomaly to see some low sec region that is like generally an armpit of Eve, like spike up on the mining index.
Now I'm good. I'm really interested for the next one to come out. Is it an anomaly, or will this be a trend? Who knows? Maybe some
twice
big
as
group
big
moved in
next
there. Yeah. I mean, look how much ahead of everybody they are. That's a big jump. Well, does anybody have the?
They
do you have
found
the
a
data from
mining
last month?
exploit in that region, and they're just abusing the shit out of
It
it
would
while they
be in
can.
it would be in that channel. You just have to scroll up a ways until you found it.
For last month's?
Yeah.
The one before this? What channel?
Yeah,
I
the
know fucking
Eve
channel.
News channel. In the Discord.
That seems like effort.
Well, the second I said you have to scroll up in that channel, you should have known there's gonna be some work
It's
involved.
done, right? I couldn't do it. Scrolling up, that's fucking like finger moves and shit. Fuck that.
Months? You mean like the monthly economic report?
Yeah, last month's. It'd be interesting to see
Let's
what
see,
Genesis
August
was.
and
What was
September is what we're
Genesis
looking at.
September.
Yeah,
So you'd be looking.
Here, I'll link it in
No, just look at it and tell me the number. That's all I want.
for Genesis.
Yeah, that's all we need.
Hopefully,
Drayden, come on, man. You're the producer.
No, he's working on it.
So you delegated. That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
No, he
Come on.
he volunteered. I wasn't gonna be like, no, hold on a second. I run this ship.
Fucking trashed already, man. I'm sorry. Fucking...
Genesis was number 9 last month.
So that's a big
it's
jump.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be we can see. What was that?
That's
There's,
a big
like,
jump. I mean,
flies
9 to 1,
harassing
that's
the-
fucking
Oh,
big
I
deal.
was like, you look like you were gonna dab and then held back. You just like
No,
not quite.
when
No,
I let
it's
my
not
dog
time
out, I
yet.
just leave the door open because inevitably she'll just come in when she's ready, but she won't come in if I try to make her.
Yeah.
And then I get fucking flies in here, and they love. I turn on all the lights because I'm doing this, and they just like harass my mom.
Harass the shit out of you. Yeah. Now, will your dog use a dog door, you think? Or no? No way.
I've wondered, but there's like a crackhead or a meth head like 2 houses down, and
They
I don't
would
know if I
use
want to make that. I don't want to know. I don't know if I want to make it that accessible to my house.
They may make a deposit, though. It could be a fucking plus for you.
Get like fucking Chappelle's character coming in. Excuse me there, Mr. Ackroth. You got any crack cocaine in the house, by the way?
You got a whole bunch of drywall, right? You could fucking sell them tons of drywall. That's because it looks like crack cocaine.
My dad has a story about that, but I'll tell it when we're offline later.
Okay.
Oh shit. That means it's very appropriate.
It's incredibly inappropriate.
Have we talked about Vegas
But it's
yet?
fun.
I'm super fucking excited. about Vegas.
I mean, I'm sure it'll be popping
We-
up. But
we
yeah,
got
we're
derailed.
hyped.
It is gonna be so much fucking fun.
We are getting some dev presents. Some
Oh.
That's a
community
Games Got
dev
show.
presents.
Oh, that's great.
For OpenComs?
Is it you?
No.
Did you?
I think
Or-
it just means for the event.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Right. Yeah. The skins and there's some other stuff as well. I remember.
Well, they're sending out the same gift package as they did to New Orleans. I know that was ordered.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was.
Although I
think
think they're doing different skins for each event, right?
sure, but the same kind of package, like you get the butt pack thing, and it's like.
Oh yeah. We get a fanny pack.
Yeah, we get a fanny pack. So, which is really cool. Hyper Viper took care of that. The guy who's kind of setting everything up. He didn't
Oh, yeah.
do T-shirts. I asked him last week about T-shirts, and they did not do T-shirts. So.
Oh, speaking of T-shirts, so unless I get an email saying otherwise,
Say that, Bagger. Sorry, I never said that.
OpenCom's shirts should be here before I fly to Vegas, so should have them. Man, was that a close one? I waited
I was
until the
gonna
last.
say, dude, you should have done this.
I know. I waited until the last
at least
damn
a month
second.
ago.
I know. I waited till the last damn second, but I ordered them last weekend and sent the prints or sent the files. They got back to me the next day with the final things. I did have them change the back. I was trying to do this whole thing, and then the more I looked at it, the more I was just like, I don't like it. So it was just a simple design. It's just the E Vegas logo on the back. I put a 2021 in there, and then the front's just the OpenCom. So they're very simple shirts. They're not like, we didn't have Rick Javix this year to help us with them, so they don't have any like crazy designs or anything on there. But yeah, so there should be a handful. I hope I got enough in the sizes that we need for people, but we'll see. So they should get here on or before the 15th, so the Friday before I leave.
That seems hopefully safe enough.
Correct. That'd be very funny.
Yeah. So and I did like rush shipping.
Global supply chains are like super fucked right now, and you're like, let's put it off for a little while.
So like that gives me like it gives me 2 or 3 business day leeway after the deadline of when they're supposed to be here. So hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing happens with like COVID shipping delays, but they are being made in the U.S. and shipping in the U.S. So it's not like they have to go overseas or anything like that. So I would hope that there isn't too big of delays. But yeah, sorry for the derail. But yeah, shirts are coming.
So we'll have Open Comms shirts. We'll have Open Comms bottle openers at the cabanas for at least. So we're doing cabanas Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, that's when I want to get them. Well, we have to get there early.
We have to, yeah.
One of the few things I'm gonna do is we got open condoms. Condoms are coming. Condoms are coming.
Did we actually get open condoms?
No.
Got a print on them and everything.
One of these years we'll have to do that.
At all.
Rain looked it up before, but that was back when you had to have one per person when CCP was running it. And so like I think it was the year that we had to have a minimum of 1,200, and she looked up the price, and it was going to be like $1,800 or like $2,000. It's like we're not spending. Well, that's like a little over $1 a piece or something. That's
not crazy.
For a custom condom,
but
that's
I mean,
probably
like,
pretty standard. So I was like, that's too expensive. We're not spending $2,000 on condoms to hand out.
Wait, are you
Most
talking
people
about
will
printing?
never get a chance to use.
Are you talking about printing on the condom itself or just on the wrapper? It can't be that expensive.
I think it was on the condom itself.
Hopefully not.
Then that might explain the price. That's $1,800 fucking bucks for some condoms.
Well, but the thing is, because we had to get a minimum of 1,200 of them, because CCP was requiring you got at least one swag per bag of so minimum. So that's why. So like $1,800 or $2,000 for 1,200 condoms. That's not a bad price.
Well, I'm thinking like usually when you buy shit in bulk, it's like the cost goes down, not up.
Right, but normally the thing about like a box of condoms, they're probably more than $1 a piece. I mean, I don't really buy them, so.
Right, but if you buy them in bulk, it should be.
I don't know the
cheaper.
cost of condoms.
I don't know. Whatever. Look at Drayden with the vague. There was like a subtle flex. You're like, I haven't bought condoms in years. Or I guess it could go either way.
that's the opposite of a flex.
It's the opposite of a flex. Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's not a flex. That is I don't know.
That's a 50-50, depending on how you say it.
That was not me. That was not me saying I'm a sailor. That was. But anyway,
there's on one side you've got I haven't bought condoms in years. On the other side you've got I haven't bought condoms in years.
Like weeks, years.
It's been a while.
But yeah. So I mean, it was a funny idea. I don't know. Maybe one of these years we'll do it. But
don't forget your stickers.
Stickers.
You're supposed to bring your Rain City
pitch
pitch pigeons.
I never do that. Yes.
Good call.
Will you please reserve me too? And I'll just send you postage or something at some point because I'm not going to Vegas.
I could just send you some. I mean, it's like I put it in a fucking envelope. Like, what's a stamp? 50 cents?
I don't know. What's a banana cost? $10, Michael?
Bananas don't cost $10.
There's always money in the banana stand.
I like bananas.
But yeah, I was actually just watching God, I love The Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. Such a fucking good show. They had the duck stamp one, which was hilarious. They sent in like what?
I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, okay, then I won't spoil it.
I feel bad that I watch it on YouTube, but I pay for HBO.
Well, then it doesn't matter.
Like on one episode, he made a joke about it, like blah 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 about the freeloaders or something, and I was like, I hope I'm not like hurting his ever chances of like keeping his show on air because of actual like subscription metrics. I'm sure they have. He's got their really app. They know who's watching and shit.
He's got a really high viewer rate, so he's fine.
I only hope so. He's got a shitload of like
I watched on YouTube as well. I don't. The downside with watching on YouTube is you only get the main story. You don't get the side stuff.
I didn't even realize that for a long time. That there was more show than that.
Yeah, because like that's why he comes. He's like moving on, and like that's how the YouTube. Or he's like, and on to our main topic tonight. And it's like that's because the first 10 minutes he spends talking about other random shit, and just do another.
I feel like I've missed out on like quite a bit then.
Probably have. I mean, it's. I used to have HBO and I used to watch it on there all the time, but
it is a phenomenal show. Sorry, go on with it.
What was I talking about? Oh, Duck. Yeah, he did one on duck stamps.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why that was relevant, but it was pretty funny.
You were talking about the price of a stamp. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so stamps out of the way, monthly economic
stickers
report
made
out of the way.
The luggage.
Stickers. Well, I haven't put them in the luggage yet, but I don't worry. I do all my packing for a trip like literally minutes before I go to bed.
I thought you were gonna say before you leave, because I was like, oh, you're just like
no,
everybody else, right?
My flights are always
super late, so you can sleep on the flight.
No, my flights are always super early because I'd like to get there. So, and also I have even flying from here. There's always late. Like Spokane is not great if you want direct flights unless you're flying to like Seattle, Minneapolis, or Salt Lake City. Just because it's not a very big airport. So I always have like a layover in Salt Lake City usually. Sometimes Seattle. I hate doing that route, but that's because Seattle airport's fucking awful. Even if you're not going to the airport, just flying into Seattle's terrible. I think out of the last 6 times I've flown to Seattle, there's been 1 or 2 times there wasn't like an hour delay. We had to just circle in the air for fucking ever.
Wow.
But yeah, so I think I have to get up at like 4 a.m. to get ready and then head to the airport. Because I think my flight's at 7. I want to get there at like 5:30.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
I don't know what 4 a.m. looks like from that side. Like I only know it from
the airport's almost. It's like a 45-minute to an hour drive to get to the airport. So it's it's like wake up at 4, 30 minutes to get ready, get my shit packed, and go.
You just parking your car there for the week?
Yeah, I'm just gonna park my car there. I'm gonna have to air my tire up before I don't want to derail onto that.
So I just linked something to Maincast. Yeah. How about 1-inch stickers like that to put on? We'll buy a bunch of condoms and put those stickers on top of them.
Are you saying you mean on the pack? I thought you meant like we open up all the packages and put those on them.
If we're going to do it, we got to get them custom printed.
Yeah, I'd want the custom print.
Did nobody see that episode of Community, though?
None of this sticker stuff.
Yeah, we want legit, even if the wrap, because the wrapper only lasts until you open it. The condom.
I want us to make condoms.
I'd rather keep the fucking package in the end than the condom.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not supposed to keep the condom at the end.
Well, exactly. So if the package says open condoms, that's better. The condom says that. I'm not keeping it.
And you want it to be torn open, and that way you can prove you got laid that once.
A little bit.
Just like imagine like an airport security, they open it up and find like that like the used one tied up in your luggage. They're like, what's? You're like, it's memorabilia. Don't touch it. Okay, we can move on. Sorry, we keep going back to the condom thing. God.
Wait, real quick though, has nobody seen that episode of Community?
No.
Which one? I've seen a bunch of them.
STD fair or something, and they have these printed condoms, and real early on, like people are doing like gaggy stuff with the condoms and the water balloons and this, that, and the other, and they're all failing because the print on them is like creates like a fault point because it's been pressed on or whatever, whatever.
Yep.
And so like at the very end, they get Abed to like run to the PA system and be like, very important announcement, do not use the condoms. If you hook up tonight, do not use the condom or what, and it's just, it sends a terrible mixed message.
Oh my God. What about Rain's idea? Funny. You can do like a temp tattoo stuff on the condom. So when you put it on, you get a temp tattoo left over on your PP/WAP, she said.
But then you got to make sure and like align it before you go. So like everybody,
Yeah.
I feel like if it's like, because you'd have to have it on one side. You'd have to have it on one side or the other, and I feel like it would only work on the dude side, because on the WAP side, it's just gonna be a smear of ink. It's not, because you're not gonna hold it steady, right? Unless you're soaking. No, unless you're soaking, then you can hold it steady. But
here's the real problem for guys. Like, do you apply the tattoo soft or hard?
Because surely hard.
The skin is gonna stretch.
Yeah, surely you'd have to do it hard.
It's going to distort the tattoo.
I don't think you could. I think
I'd rather the tattoo wrinkle than like not be visible or whatever.
You get her neck wet first.
Yeah,
then you put the tattoo on it. So you got to get it really, really wet for a long time. Then you put the fucking tattoo.
When it shrinks,
so here's my thought.
When it shrinks, you lose letters, so it becomes the opums.
Here's a concern. and it may not be a concern at all. I don't know. But a lot of people, if you give them temporary tattoos to put on their penises, are going to feel compelled to let you know they use them in some way or another, maybe in the form of dick pics.
I'm
And
hoping
I'm just
so.
not sure how many of those you wanted as evidence of like, I'm glad you got
14.
use out of these tattoos.
I want
What's up,
14 to
Delana?
19 of these pictures. 14 to 19 of them.
Perfect conversation to come into. Welcome.
That's just where my thoughts go.
Can show them. No, we can't.
Let's try.
Let's
Let's
move.
try not talking about eVegas now because we're.
I'm not even going, but you guys are
No,
trying to make
nope.
temporary tattoo condoms. and-
Delana's already breaking the rules. Look at that.
Let's move off of eVegas
What?
just for now. I want
Okay.
to see if we can talk about something else
MER.
without steering it towards sex.
Totality Day.
Woo!
It can easily be turned towards sex. That we're trying to do or not.
That was a good effort, but
that
it was
was a
like
good-
way out
it
of
was
left field.
perfect.
Well, no,
Yeah, that was perfect.
you know what? I am known for
I
my
couldn't do any
great
innuendo
segues.
in my mind, I
Like,
tried.
I'm like,
Are you?
yeah, I'm like Paul Blart on this. It's
What?
fucking.
When did this happen?
Did you actually watch Paul Blart Mall
No,
Cop?
I didn't, but I assume he's a mall
You
cop on a
liar.
Segway.
You
No,
liar.
I never watched it.
You've
It was
seen
on the
it,
cover in a
haven't you?
Segway or something, I believe. Yeah,
I saw the trailer. Does that count?
I can guarantee there was a Segway in that.
That's what we wanted to talk about, but you can segue into anything. It just you got to be able to segue into what you want to talk about. That's the hard part. I could segue into talk about painting my wall, but that didn't sound like fun at all, right? Oh, I rhymed.
But it was a
there.
nice rhyme.
That was.
Yeah.
That's fucking good. That's what happens.
Now
when
give
I
him a
fucking-
beat.
When I do a lot of fucking drugs, that's what happens. Good fucking rhymes. It's only for 6 seconds though, so we lost it already.
Hey, every rhyme starts out somewhere, right?
It's true.
Okay, Manic, you look upset.
I'm fine. No, really, everything's fine. This is fine.
It's fine.
Can I
No,
get-
really, I'm okay. It's like whatever.
We need the fire.
I was a little concerned.
We need to do shots. We haven't done
So I-
shots
We
yet.
haven't done
No,
this.
opening shot.
I've been
Let's do
sipping on
opening
this.
shot.
What I
I've
need
been-
to come up with a name for this drink. What do you call Tito's and blackberry lemonade? What is that?
Mm.
Tito's and blackberry lemonade. You call it a Drayden.
Yeah, there you go. The Drayden.
You just invented
I'm
it.
ordering.
If you
I'm
invent it, you get to name it.
If that guy
Well,
didn't
make sure
put
that's
that
the
in his
one
own
you want to be
goodness.
named after you.
No, as fruity as possible. That's the right one.
Or just call everyone the Drayden, and that way when people ask for the recipe, you'd be like, which one?
Which one?
Sometimes
I'm-
nasty is
I'm-
fun.
I'm-
Delana. Anyway, sorry.
Yes, it is.
We're not going down that road.
Bullshit. I'm already down it.
All right, what are we doing shots to?
I think
Vegas?
she's judging you.
Shots to Vegas. We weren't talking
Oh,
about
shots-
Vegas.
It's Vegas
to
too.
Vegas. It's coming up, folks. Get ready. Get the fuck ready. God. Been waiting for this since 2019.
Hell
Your
yeah.
can looks cool. It's doing like a gold effect. I don't know if you could see it.
Who?
Mannix can.
Ooh.
It was doing like a cool
yeah.
gold effect because of his
Oh,
oh, there we go.
That
Like
is
maybe
cool.
kind of chromy.
So
Oh,
everything-
that's
see-
because hold on. That's because I have. Oh no, I don't. He's got his own Chrome.
I don't know. At the angle he
It's my
had
own-
it,
it's my
everything
chroma key.
does. Everything,
it's
Okay.
pretty cool.
everything Manic does turns to gold. I fucking told you that. Right there's proof. He's got a can in his hand. It turns to fucking gold.
What are segways?
Midas.
Positive.
Sequence?
This guy, if he's involved with it, it kicks ass.
Stop.
Midas velocity.
Let's, God, fucking talk about something else. Please, let's get back onto sex and
Ah.
condoms and putting tattoos on our dicks. Let's talk about
I'm
that.
getting so many mixed signals from you.
That worked.
So I
I'm
tried
so
the
good at
MER.
myself.
What else is in that channel?
Well, MER.
Well, I was saying there's Totality Day.
Okay. So
Yeah, I don't like
Totality
it.
Day is like it's not a CCP thing. This is like a collection. I mean, CCP is spotlighting this, and I think they're doing something. They're participating in it tomorrow, but this is not like an official in-game CCP event. So this is yeah, like Rain says, it's a player event, kind of celebrating the annual the first year since Triglavians kind of took over. And
I can't believe it's been a year since Triglavians came out.
I
Where-
swear it was like 5 months ago.
yeah, I was like, there's no like they can't get their own holiday yet. It hasn't even been a year. And then I started thinking, I'm like,
It's been like
hold
2
on.
years, hasn't it?
It's been a year.
Like,
Well, it's
the-
been several years since they appeared.
Yeah,
Yes.
that-
But
All right,
but
here we go.
since they took you know, like
it was gone.
Well,
That's a
no,
year.
yeah,
no.
when
I thought it
Naruto
was like a year
fell
since like the first
No,
Trigon
it's been up for
ships
a couple
came out.
years
You mean it's
now.
been a year since like Post-Fin? Or since
Oh,
that
Yeah.
for
event?
sure.
Yeah, it was around October.
Yeah.
Dude. What,
The
When they
Kiki was
made
on
I'm
before
telling you,
the Orange Show.
2020 and 2021, like there's some time warp shit going on. If anyone can,
The
figure that out.
simulation is being sped up, I
Dude,
swear.
it's
not
it's
fair.
weird.
We didn't ask for this. Well, some of us
weird.
did, but not everybody.
It's a glitch in the matrix.
Yeah, it's because I don't know. My whole sense of time is all fucked now. I was
for sure.
I was thinking it's probably just because I was old, but I don't know now.
I think it's a contributing factor. Like I can't write that
That I'm
out.
I
old?
think it's age and the fact that 2020 was just so
Right.
fucking weird.
Brain mush.
Yeah, nobody was mentally prepared for that, and as a result, our sense of chronology is thrown off.
It really is, honestly. It's like the whole twice a year you just get fucked for at least a couple days for daylight savings time.
Well, and like so much
Hey,
so
you
much
do
of your
the same.
perception
Do it
of
all your life.
time- So much of your perception of time is going out and doing things with other people. Like, yeah, when you're fucking quarantined for a whole year, I mean, like, this is nah. Oh my
I would
god.
just say what your routine is. You don't have to go out and do things
Yeah,
with people.
well, it's but
I'm
yeah,
stuck
it's,
here most of the time.
But I don't know. I kind of get what he's saying though. It's whether it's going out and doing stuff that like most people. Well, I don't know. I mean, I know there are people that they just like. So I just sit inside on the computer all day every day. No, business as usual. It's like
There's some people
yeah.
who really don't have a problem with that.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm to that extreme. I do spend a lot. Like if I'm not working or sleeping, I do spend a lot of my time on the computer, but not all of it. I do go down.
I haven't for the last 2 weeks. I've not sat in front of my computer. This is the first time I've sat in front of my computer. I don't count the laptop experience because that wasn't really sitting in front of me.
Laptops aren't computers, so it doesn't.
So in 2 weeks, I just have not fucking wanted to even be in front of my computer.
Well, there you go.
So
Everybody
it's
needs a
you
little
guys,
time off.
man. You guys are the best. You brought me back.
We brought him back.
I don't know. I'm kind of fucked up.
It was deep though. I felt that.
Felt fucking deep, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. So
what do you have to discuss, man?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Let me
Any
find
topics
something.
on the noggin?
I'm gonna go on a bicycle ride
no,
tomorrow.
there's the
36
big. There's
miles.
obviously the big topic, but I feel like we're saving that for a
The
little
big topic is
What's
the
that?
Project Quasar.
bit. Yeah. Oh, I like the name too.
Sure.
Okay, so we've done totality. We've got the community beat.
This honestly, anybody complaining?
No, I
about
don't
this
think
Quasar
I've seen
thing?
any
It
complaints.
seems like a great idea.
No, I don't think I've seen anyone
What?
complain. I think
This Quasar thing. I've
I
read
think-
through it now. It seems like this is a smart way to go. Right?
yeah,
No
I think
bitching about
it's
this, right?
universally been positive reception of this
Good deal.
announcement. So
I'm surprised because most people complain about everything fucking CCP
No,
does,
any.
right?
Well, and that's like the
this
one
looks like a good
thing.
idea.
The one thing everybody can agree on is that Eve can always be made to run better.
Absolutely.
Like nobody's gonna complain about a smoother gaming experience in Eve.
No, that's not true. There's a couple people
Optimization.
out there that will.
I want
Quite
I
as
want to
cool as
I
my
want to talk
monitor
to them.
now.
Bring them to me. I have some
They exist.
questions.
You know they exist.
Well, I think that's different than like optimizations. Changes for the sake of change and because of focus groups or some sort of
there are
user
people who
experience
will
person.
yeah.
Some will
Well,
find something to complain about.
no matter what CCP does, it's
Of course.
it's gonna anger some people as far as like in-game stuff does, but CCP's efforts to make the game run better, if somebody is actually out there complaining about that, I seriously would love to sit down and ask you some questions.
them?
Like, do you prefer a slow, shitty experience? Like, because that's the alternative to
It
this.
might be a masochist. You never know.
Bunch of people in London are like, yes, for
almost-
everyone else, that's what we want. So we can fix it.
I want lag, and I want a delayed response time.
Pixelization
I
and-
love it. Oh god, it's so great when my ping is like 50 seconds.
What am I going to do if I start playing and I can't get up and get snacks and things all throughout it
That will
without
fucking
any
suck.
concern?
And I'll be
People are
pissed.
going to complain. People will complain when if Eve ever gets to the point where tie-dye is no longer a thing. people will complain that, oh God, I have to sit and be at my desk for this
Right.
whole fight.
I'm not
God
gonna
damn it.
lie,
I had to
can't-
sit there
I
for
can't
8
walk
hours.
away and run chores.
I used to go do things during fleet battles.
I have to fucking sit here for
I
the
was
whole
there.
hours that we're here. God damn it, CCP. Why do you make the game run so well?
Yeah,
Hashtag bring back tie-dye.
Dude,
Well,
imagine,
quantum
yeah, imagine
computing.
like when people like if these big fights happen, like now this is obviously gonna be way down the road.
Sure.
This is,
Well, we say that now.
when we start seeing
Think about our lifetime so far.
because I mean if you think that like on the next update or even the next quadrant that this is going to fix tie-dye and fix everything, it's not.
Oh no.
This
No.
is,
Think of like in the
I didn't mean to give
2030s.
that impression. No.
I think
so-
like quantum computing in the 2030s is where
So-
my mind's at.
Now, I'm no programmer, but what I got from reading this thing was that, as of right now, like so this kind of gave me a little bit of insight into like the Carbon IO thing as well. Because I remember it was last week that, was it Vlad or it was someone that was talking about like that Carbon IO was like a massive load on people's computers compared, like, when they came out with the Carbon IO, that was like when they came out with all the Incarna stuff and like the whole facial structure.
That was the Carbon engine. The Carbon engine was rendering the character models and the
Oh, okay, so they were
Captain's
using
Quarter
Carbon
Station
before that,
environment. So that was the Carbon engine.
Yeah. Okay, so stackless Python. So Python is the coding language they're using. Stackless Python means that it's just single threaded, can't split up stuff. But essentially, so basically, one explanation or one example they use in this was like, if you have 1,000 people on field and one person shoots a laser, it has to calculate that one laser shot 1,000 times because it has to calculate it for every single person on field. It has to be calculated for them that they see that laser shot. And so when you start getting these fights with like 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 people and they're all doing tons of stuff, that is like, now you're looking at millions and billions of calculations that need to be done, and that's why it just can't be done in an efficient manner, regardless of how good your hardware is at that point. So what essentially this Quasar thing that they're going to be working on is that they're calling it like gRPC. I don't know what that stands for. I'm not a coding guy, so don't take... This is my personal take on this. This is not fact. So, little disclaimer there. But what it's essentially going to be able to do is that instead of having the main core backbone of the Eve engine and stuff, having to do all these calculations itself, what they're doing to it is they're going to allow it to where it can be like, I need all these calculations, and kind of like the brain in the box thing, sends it off over here, and then this new multi-threaded process can then buffer, as they say, at higher buffer rates, can just do all the shit over here and then send back the numbers it needs. So it's no longer needing to calculate it on the core backbone of Eve. So it can be like, I need this, I need this, I need this, and it sends one copy of all those things over, and then all the calculations are done externally, and then it gets the answers back it needs. And so it saves it from having to calculate, which then saves it, process time, which then essentially will make things run faster, is my take on this. So
yeah, it's
Brain in a Box 3.0.
It's more brain in the box. It's basically decoupling a lot of stuff that traditionally Tranquility has done. It's decoupling of all these services,
Right.
all these things that TQ needs to keep track of. So TQ can focus more on spaceships in space.
Now is this
And anything that is not required for that experience can be managed by these other processes.
If it's just like pure skill calculations or trajectory like all that stuff, that can be done externally.
Yeah, and
then
they go into
be
worried
worried
about
rendering and all the stuff that needs.
This is they've actually been working on this for a few years now. So the obviously for the past few years they didn't just do this overnight, but the activity tracker. The activity tracker is an example of this. The new skill queue and skill plans are an example of this stuff. Everything that's going on in those interfaces is now being handled outside of Tranquility. So that's less of a load on Tranquility, but the information is still, being delivered properly.
Y'all might have mentioned this. I'm sorry, I was reading. Is this kind of in the same vein as like the chat decoupling thing a few years back?
I don't know, but I want to
that I'm
say it's
sure.
probably in a similar vein. Yeah.
Because I know that came with its own issues afterwards.
It did.
But
Yeah.
But I think that the
issues for a
intention
long
was
time,
to
too.
ease the load on the server with some stuff that you could easily shoulder somewhere else, and it would have no effect on gameplay. Little effect on gameplay.
Yeah.
So I think this is a cool thing, and I always really appreciate that CCP puts out these like really tech heavy dev blogs. But and I tweeted about this. There's a part of me that wishes they would release a dev blog for idiots, like call it dev blogs that even you can understand, and they give like the cliff notes, like explain this like I'm 5. Like I would love to see that because I I understood some of the dev blog, but at the end of it, I'm just like, okay, I don't get a lot of it, but that sounds cool. Thumbs up.
Yeah, there's so like when it starts getting like a lot of the just techno jargon, I'm just like, it's like implementation of IOCP through Stackless IO, then Carbon. I was like,
but because like Eve's player base trends towards a more techie audience. There's a lot of people who play Eve who do understand this stuff, and they certainly appreciate somebody speaking their language in a dev blog. So yeah, it's all good.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, so they've been working on this for a while. So with the Quasar thing, I'm assuming that this is going to be where they're probably getting closer to having this back end like core stuff done. But that's not going to make Eve faster. That's going to open it up to where they can then start implementing other, like decoupling, like things that Manic said, like other decoupling sections on the side, so they can start working on those afterwards. So this could be, as far as like getting Eve to a place where it no longer needs tie-dye, could be years in the future. Is like, it could be years down the road, but
this is a step towards that.
It was because this is I really like this because we always joked back in the day, like years and years back, back when BC was still doing this stuff. We were saying, like, Dirk and him and I were always like, what they need to do is just get a bunch of people, put them in a basement, have them work on redoing the whole core thing of Eve so that it can just work faster. We don't need time dilation. Don't even tell people they're doing it. And just have them, like, essentially work on Eve 2.
Like rewriting the code, but in a
just rewriting the core of
language kind of thing.
Yeah, rewriting like the basic structure of things.
Rewrite the entire core of the game, and then just plug it into Tranquility.
Yeah.
It'll work.
And then it's like, and then just don't tell people until it's ready. And I when I read this, I was like, holy shit, this is kind of like what we were saying they should do. Like, they've been working on this for years, and now they're like, hey, guess what we've been doing? I'm like, oh my god, it's the Eve 2 basement shit.
Here's the thing, though. If they hadn't tried to build a handful of other games over the years that they eventually just, like, dumped off in the ocean, they probably could have done that a few times
but
over.
I mean, you can't blame them for trying
to,
like,
absolutely
expand,
don't, and I'm still here to this day and trying to support them.
Yeah, like, every game company, like, it's usually pretty hard to stick to, like, the one thing, because what if that one thing fails? Well, then, all your eggs are in that one basket. So I don't fault any gaming company for trying to branch out and like start new ventures and stuff, whether they're successful or not. It's so and they
the fact that they've done so well for 18 years on the same foundation, but modernize the aesthetics of it and a little bit of experience. Like, phenomenal and fascinating.
A tech company, a gaming company survive for over 20 years now on a single product. That's a testament to, to something.
They did have some other stuff. I mean, like, Gunjack came out, Valkyrie came out. Like, those were released. They had the, not Beat Saber. They had that one, what's that thing? Spark. Yeah, they had Spark. So, I mean, they had some other stuff that came out and were, like, released.
Dust was pretty good.
Dust was a beta that was canceled. Well, I mean,
I think it was a full release.
It launched it got a full release.
Oh, did it?
It was a free-to-play.
Yeah, okay.
Like, in its entirety.
It didn't last that long, though. I mean, I guess it lasted like a year.
It was up for about
so. Year
3 years, I think.
2.5, 3 years.
After beta, it was
3 years at least.
So the problem is it launched right at the end of the PS3's lifetime.
Right, yeah. Like, I'd had my PS3 for years.
So it was inevitable. I think it was inevitable that Dust was
4 was already out when it launched.
Yeah, World of Darkness. World of Darkness was a big flop Well, they didn't even release that.
So
that was just
you
an
can't
axed
even call
program.
World of Darkness a flop because it never had a chance.
Well, yeah, I meant like a flop as far as like a venture. Like it just.
So that was part of its acquisition of White Wolf, which was a whole IP thing and a bunch, came with its own studio, and there was a lot of levels to that. I actually just got a poke a moment ago that said, "Are you saying World of Darkness was a waste or something?" And I was like, "Well, we did get walking stations for the next 8 years or something." So, the hallway and the office or the apartment,
and the chair and the burger with the fast food box or whatever.
There was no burger in a fast food box.
Was that only in that meme picture?
It was a Photoshop.
Oh, god damn it! I never paid attention.
Do you think that was real? That was like on Jester Trek's blog way back in the day.
Yeah, I never really walked around in my captain's quarters enough to really notice.
You actually thought that there was a Big Mac and a.
He assumed it was a microtransaction.
Dude, yeah, I just sat by
Hanger bling.
Which
they could make a fortune off of in the same, like in the year of our Lord 2021.
I just sat in my ship hanger.
They brought back the hanger and let you buy little doodads for it. People would dump money.
Aside from like when I first joined and I did walk around the captain's quarters a little bit, but other than that, I just kind of sat in front of the ship hanger. I just assumed that Big Mac was just hanging out and I'd get to it later.
No, that was a Photoshop.
Damn it, dude. Can we?
Now you're disappointed. Now you wish there was a Big Mac in there.
Can we get walking stations back and just bring?
I would
back...
love walking stations.
Can we bring back the Mac?
Fuck yes, we should.
Yeah.
Bring back the Mac.
Bring back the Mac. Hashtag bring back the Mac.
Hashtag bring back the Mac.
That should absolutely be the next fucking quadrant's name.
Quadrant.
Bring back the Mac.
The Mac is back. Mac is back. Quadrant.
The Mac is back, baby.
Yeah, it's I like the name Quasar too. Like, I always like just seeing the name for all the different either quadrants or expansions and stuff.
Kind of sci-fi spacey name with everything they do.
Well, it's always spacey, but like this one
generally had good names though.
This was kind of fitting though, because I'm like, this is like one of the biggest core changes to Eve. So it's not like a new line of ships, a new section of space, but it's like as far as like how Eve is going to function, this is like probably one of the biggest foundation things that they've changed in a long ass time.
Yeah, and this is one of those things. I always feel bad because I routinely forget that this kind of stuff is being worked on behind the scenes, and CCP, they don't talk about it until it's ready. And I appreciate that.
Glamorous, right?
I appreciate it, but at I always feel like I have to remind myself that there is this stuff being worked on behind the scenes, because I eventually get to the point where it's like, man, what the fuck are they doing? What is CCP? Why are they so quiet? They're not working on anything. And I have to remember that this kind of stuff, they do have teams working on.
I was going to say, at any given point, 3+ teams are doing something really cool that you have no idea about.
Yeah.
And you're wondering about at least one team.
And then they announce it and they're like, yeah, we've been working on this for like the past 5 years. It's like, holy shit, why didn't you say anything?
Yeah, well, it's because they don't.
I know why.
They learn from
might get their legs cut out from under them.
They don't want to overhype something.
The few times that they've overpromised and underdelivered, they've learned their lesson.
We
shot the shit.
We do to this day.
People shot the shit out of that indestructible monument
and overdeliver a lot of the times.
The other thing.
So there's a fun topic though for the week that I don't know if has been brought up yet. I don't think we brought it up last week. I don't think it was a thing.
Which one?
Ideas of rage and over promising, under delivering.
Oh yeah, we talked about the Summer of Rage last week.
Oh yeah.
Well, so I just mean, but the mails that have been going out this week with if you want to come back, here's all the SP you missed.
Oh,
you can come back to Eve.
The 12.300
$300 and get
for
your
the low price
like
of $300. You can come back to Eve Online.
It's not even 300 though. Is it like 200 and something? It's like 200.
Which there's varying degrees of
like
rage.
$289. You round it up with.
Oh, I thought it
tax,
was 239. Yeah. Okay.
Well, and it varies too. I don't know if it was true and it was probably shopped or something, but at least one person's was like 50 million SP or something. So it was like an $899.99 package or something.
It was like 12.5 million, I think. 12.5 million.
Said that was you.
Points roughly, but
that was fake.
Oh, it probably was. Either way, I think it's hilarious. The discussion around it was pretty entertaining.
But
the other ones were absolutely real though.
Yeah, I assumed at least the first few were, because they were all around the same amount. Like it was feasible enough that it was like maybe there was a cutoff date where they were like, hey, anybody within the last, let's say, 10 years, let's send them an email and see if.
If you're still here, can you get all those skill points too, or not? Is there a way to get them even if you haven't left?
Theoretically, you have them if you were here. You paid that whole time.
I want to double them.
Oh, this is only for people that quit?
So this is
those people anyway. They quit.
Dude, I want to just
give it time, and they'll just let you buy them. It's gonna happen eventually. Let's be honest.
I just wanted to buy them right now, dude. I'd be.
Do you really need that much SP trading?
Give it a few years, and CCP will sell you all the SP you want.
What do you need SP for?
I don't know, like
extra
large capital projectile turret 5
doesn't matter now.
Extra large projectile.
I'm saying for older players, like, what does Drayden need all this like elaborate SP for?
Heavy fighters 5, even though I don't fly super carriers.
Well, yeah. When's the next time you plan on jumping in a super?
Never, because I'll never.
Now that you're in wrong.
Oh, come on.
I'll never have enough ISK for it. But what if I did? What if someone ejects out of their Nyx and I go get it? I can fly that shit.
Can you? You can fly it at the moment.
I mean, right? I can fly right now, but I only have heavy.
Okay, well then it doesn't matter if you have Heavy Fighters 5 unless you're fighting your way out with it after you just scooped it, and
of course I would.
And then it would be very marginal whether it actually mattered or not in the outcome of your escape or survival or whatever.
I think I have Heavy Fighters 4, even though I've never jumped.
Something tells me you'll be fine then if you Grand Theft Auto that Nyx.
The main thing that keeps me from flying supers right now, one is I don't have that much ISK.
That's a big one.
I'm poor. And then two is I don't have it. I have all the skills to fly a super fine. I don't have the skills for the remote ECM burst stuff that it has. I don't have any skills for any of those. Yeah, so
I think the money one's probably the bigger one. Just going out.
Sometimes I've used that remote fucking ECM thing, right?
Yeah, no one ever uses them, but like, you're supposed to have them if you want to fly them, and I don't.
I know, but still.
It's like an oh shit button, right? Yeah.
It's not even that.
Oftentimes, if things are going the way you hope them to go, then you need it, right? It's a seatbelt.
One thing I was going to say about the Quasar thing again, though. Or was I?
I don't know.
I had something to say.
That's bullshit.
I had something to say, and then
I'm sorry about that.
Now that I drew attention to it, I lost it. Just in and
fade
out. Thoughts just. Oh, maybe it's on the name. It's the naming thing, though. So
there we go. Sorry.
Oh, Quasar, yeah.
Yeah, so they're going with Quasar. So it's like one of the big fundamental changes to the game, and like Quasar is it's like the brightest thing out there, right? It's a big.
Is it the brightest thing that we know of?
Are we gonna get into Drayden's science?
I'm curious. I'm sorry. What topic would you rather us do?
Not deep science, but like, so I think the brightest thing, like initially, like a gamma ray burst, I think but it usually only lasts like a second to a minute, or a few seconds to a minute. But
and we're gonna see them thousands of years later, but only for that.
Well, it depends on how far away it is. But no, a quasar is essentially like a supermassive black hole that is feeding massively, like it is actively feeding on a bunch of matter, and so that stuff spins around, and a lot of it falls into the black hole, but a bunch of it spins so fast it like kind of swings up to the poles and shoots out, and all that stuff is superheated with lots of light and stuff. So it's essentially like these big giant jets of light and matter blasting off the poles of a black hole. That it's like some of the brightest stuff. Essentially, like you'll see quasars, and they will be the brightest things out there. They will outshine
ton of chemical reactions.
Yeah, they will outshine entire whole galaxies. They will just be like reacting. You can put multiple galaxies together, and there'll be more light coming off this thing just because of the massive superheated material coming off the thing. So,
I think you shine brighter than a galaxy too, Drayden.
Shine bright
like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
Like a galaxy.
Like a quasar.
I don't know either of these songs. I was thinking of "Baby, You're a Firework."
But yeah, so essentially it's like they're like the most powerful, brightest things that we know of, and so this is the thing, like working on the base core engine of the game, it could be like the most powerful thing, the most powerful addition to Eve that we've seen once they implement all.
If it lives up to its name, you're saying.
Yeah, so it's
an interesting way of looking at it.
Yeah, I know. It's I like to think that they correlate the names with like trying to like link them.
The gravity of it.
Yeah, like try and link them.
Dude, it's already shaped Eve. The skill plans.
Yeah.
Local. All quasar. Kind of.
The more you know.
Yeah. That's what that graph. That's fucking funny. Manic, you did that. I know you did. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Shots.
Shot. Yeah, why not?
Oh, you're killing me, guys.
Tom, you got to start the show sober and work your way up to it.
I did.
I started to wait a little longer.
You don't join the show already toasted.
don't think that's true. I do that
We
every week.
gotta work up to it because
Dom does functionally do it though.
You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
I mean, that's true.
Confucius say.
I've been drinking all day.
No,
good for you.
I did it off, so I fucking had a good time today.
I've not been drinking all day.
I was gonna be like, well, technically,
but it probably would have been interesting.
If you start at night and just go all the way to the next night, that's drinking all day, but you didn't start in the morning.
No, that's too.
Drayden, have you had a shower beer yet?
A shower beer?
We were talking about shower beers last week.
Dude,
that's right.
Last week, I'm not gonna lie. The end of last week was a blur.
It did get kind of blurry.
You don't remember? Okay.
I do remember that now that you said it, though. I was like, oh yeah, we did talk about it.
We were talking about shower
try
beers.
A shower beer.
Do you have any beer at the moment?
I have there's plenty of beer downstairs.
Okay, well then we'll try to remind you or make a note.
Do you want to do a shower beer right now?
A nice cold beer and a really hot shower. Yeah, it is. If you
have like a ledge up here or something, you want it like safe.
I've done that with a bath, but never a shower.
Do we do a shower beer right now? Hold on. All right.
No,
let's go, everybody.
We weren't trying to get rid of you.
It's like let's go.
Oh, you were taking us with you.
Yeah. Here we go.
I was very excited right there.
Let's go do this.
Drayden's gonna model the temporary dick tattoos while we do the shower beer.
Guys, going back to Vegas, I started thinking about hot tub streams. Are we doing a Vegas stream?
Yeah, I'm bringing stuff to do it.
Oh,
yes.
Dom, I was gonna say no, but Dom said he's gonna bring some stuff, so maybe we'll do one.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, he's mentioned that multiple times. He's gonna bring stuff so you guys can do the Cabana stream.
It won't be a good one.
We have to stream from the Cabana. That would be so cool.
Absolutely. I'm bringing a laptop with a it's called a head.
A ham radio?
A head amp. So we could hook a bunch of microphones into one head amp that goes into the laptop. So we can
if we're gonna do it from Delana, if we're gonna do it from the Cabana, that'll be on either Friday or Saturday. Also, Delana,
with you, Delana.
Delana, I don't know if you heard. We're getting Cabanas on Friday and Saturday.
Oh, Sudacon, that's too bad. Sorry.
No.
Why not? Why can't you come, Sudacon?
I'm gonna be there probably.
Are you legally barred from entering Nevada?
Curious minds want to know.
Redline is. What did you do?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
It wasn't in Vegas.
What'd you kill?
How many little boys did you touch?
Yeah, don't worry about the sun.
Wow. I mean, it sounds like you happened in Vegas, and then now you can't go back. So that's
I just accused him of murder, but Dominarch took it to a dark place.
I gotta.
What's he banned for? Come on.
Yeah, no,
it's gotta be little boys. That's it.
We got the Delon. Wait, hold on. There we go. Cameras are fixed. We got
some reservations you need to pass off.
No, we got the Cabana because I can't be in sunlight for more than a couple hours at a time because I'll fucking
just put some fucking screen on.
I do. No, without sunscreen, I burn in like
use the better SPF.
Dude, I use 50 or higher.
Use SPF 1,000.
No, like without sunscreen, I could be burnt in 30 minutes. With sunscreen, I get about 2 hours, maybe.
Honestly, like
depending on how direct the sun is.
When you say Cabana, is it not a covered thing, either an umbrella or like a?
Yeah,
it looks
it's an enclosed thing
so
with like couches along the side.
Yeah. So but the Cabana, it's got a roof. In it. It's got shade and stuff.
I think you're gonna be okay.
Just stay in it.
So I was looking at the stuff at the Circa. One, the main reason I get anything there is holy shit, is that expensive? A Cabana at the Circa is $3,000 per day.
What are you, a rapper?
Instead of 200. Or no, it's $250 per Cabana per day, but $200 of that goes to your bar tab already. Like it's $50 for the Cabana, and then you have to spend at least $200 on the bar. And they reserve that
versus 3,000
plus a minimum of $450 bottle service, and that includes no drink.
Why would they care at that point? They already got your $3,000.
Yeah,
they're greedy.
And outside, but also the pool.
Don't you just swim with your family and set your bags here? You better drink hard too.
But yeah, so
I would hope so. Shaz.
The other thing is I looked at the Circa pool. The pool at the Plaza, which is where we're going to be at, has some shaded areas anyway, even if you're not in a Cabana. The pool at the Circa is like, you don't have a Cabana, direct beaming sunlight with no shade, no shelter, ever. for the whole day. So it's like
the Plaza's going to be the place to be.
The Plaza is nice. The Circa is an overpriced, like
everybody who's
oven.
staying at
it's
Circa,
an overpriced
they're
oven.
going to come to the Plaza to hang out, guaranteed.
Yeah.
No,
so
I need to get.
Blow
I don't even know if I'm going to swim. Should I bring a bathing suit?
Well, yeah, you should bring it. I'm going to go swimming.
No, Speedos.
I don't know if I want to swim.
Open calm Speedos.
Swimming will be nice. Yeah, I'll be swimming. I mean, I'll be like doing alternate, like get in the pool, get out of the pool, get in the shade.
Yeah.
Reapply sunscreen 20 times a day, and then get back in the pool. You know.
I need to get a swimsuit.
I have a swimsuit. I need to get sandals, and I need to also probably get some shorts. What's up?
Can I borrow a swimsuit? Yours would probably fit me, actually.
No, I bet you're probably too skinny for mine.
I'm joking. I'll get mine.
You guys
don't worry.
Are y'all not all gonna theme salmon shorts?
Yeah.
I do have a pair of salmon shorts that I'm bringing.
I feel like that's the play.
November.
Oh, what is that?
So
November's going to be there, right? Isn't November going to be there?
I think he said he was, but I don't. Hold on. Let me check. I think he said there might be a maybe now. I don't know if he's going now.
Oh man.
No, I think he's. I think
have a pair of salmon shorts.
He said he couldn't make it. Remember?
I love these shorts. They look. I was hesitant to buy them. I was like, it's not really my style, but they look so good. I like wearing them.
What are they?
They're salmon colored shorts. Salmon shorts.
Yeah, I was like, I can't remember. I can't. I think he might actually not be able to make it now. Fuck. I'm asking.
I think that's what he said last time he was on. Like
I will wear salmon shorts in his honor.
Hell yeah! All right, he's typing. November is typing. ... Dude, that haunted house. Well, not haunted house. The Halloween Matrix house. Holy shit!
Where's that? See that?
Where is that? Let's go there.
I want to go. That was awesome. I'm gonna throw this link in chat.
Okay. Oh, okay. So we got a maybe. The answer is I'm not sure. I might have to go to Texas. I'm attempting to work out my schedule.
Might have to go to Texas.
Good. Time to get his ass on here.
Texas is like right next door to Nevada. He can make
what a different volatile place. I assume work related?
No. Yeah, it would be work related.
Don't say Texas.
Sex games.
Texas is ass backwards, but it's still a great place.
Saxit.
So
I linked the picture there for you, Manic. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like something like that. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think mine are
sexier than that.
They're not denim. They're a little bit longer than that, maybe a little bit darker. And they've got the button up fly. They've got a button and zipper fly. They don't have the tying thing. But yeah, that's it.
I'm ordering some right now. Oh, they have salmon fucking Speedos. That's what we're getting.
We need to do a Speedo with just the OpenCom skull right on the middle of the crotch.
Just right on the tip?
Just right on the tip.
Would you have to like adjust accordingly to make sure it's on the tip?
You'd probably have I'm gonna look into this. I'm sure we can get custom Speedos that nobody is gonna wear.
I'm not wearing a Speedo.
How fucking weird is it for me?
Not even for the stream?
No, I don't want to wear a Speedo, and I'm sure no one else wants me to wear a Speedo either.
That's all the more reason you should wear
I have a funny story. So my stepdad is from Texas, as it turns out. Not that it has anything to do with the story, but it's just made a connection there, mental connection. He used to do yard work in a Speedo and those orange work boots and like a sun hat, like a wicker hat. That's like all he would wear. He would do yard work in the summer in the middle of the day, just Speedo, hat, boots. And my mom begged him for years to stop, and he never did until one of our neighbors complained. And then he agreed to put more clothes on.
This is your dad?
That's awesome.
This is my stepdad. Yeah. He's such a cool guy. He's an awesome dude. I love him.
In all honesty, was there like a mentality behind it, or was it just it's hot as balls and I don't give a fuck?
Well, yeah, I mean, it was hot, and he was just like, no big deal. It's not like he's naked,
Yeah,
but,
he's getting a tan maybe, or like
yeah, he's
whatever.
maybe working on his
Wants
tan,
to
but
have
yeah,
as
so
much
like
airflow.
we moved in with him. He and my mom got married when I was like 12, 13, somewhere around there. So I was really young,
Prime
but like
speedo
like
range, right?
yeah, but like yeah, so when we move in with him, like that summer, it's like one of my earliest memories of living in that house is seeing him in a speedo doing yard work.
In my mind, I would be like, this dude's a fucking pedo.
No, I was just like, okay,
Nah.
that's kind of weird. I'll stay inside until he's done.
He's like, it's hot and no shame.
This is gonna do a lot for my
two
street
very
cred.
valid reasons to just
And
say.
I think that was it. Like, and really, like, it's no big deal. It's
No,
just
yeah,
a
it's just
speedo.
He's
just
not
covered.
European. He's not
He's not
European.
naked.
very fun.
He's not European.
Okay.
No, he's from Texas.
So I know, like, I guess Europeans are much less worried about like body image.
Oh yeah, like yeah. I mean, I think the French exclusively wear speedos. Like, it's rare to see someone in swimming trunks over in France.
Although, like
everybody wears speedos.
in Vegas, like at a lot of the pools, like there will be dudes in speedos.
Oh yeah, there'll be dudes.
It's
in
not
speedos,
uncommon.
For sure. It's not a big deal. So,
yeah.
like, who cares?
Yeah,
I remember.
Which is why I'm asking Drayden why he's not gonna be rocking it.
I don't own a speedo.
It's
wouldn't
for
be
the fans.
I wouldn't be comfortable in a speedo. Not for two reasons. I don't
want to subject other people to that image.
One, I'm not comfortable in it visually, but also two, I don't like tight gripping stuff down there. Like,
right.
That's why I wear boxers and not like briefs.
It lowered Hank Hill's sperm count. You got to be careful with that stuff.
Perfect. The less if they can take my sperm count to 0, sign me up.
Oh well, I was just trying to be supportive.
But yeah, no, it's just I don't like tight
boxers,
grabby. Like I don't like tight fitting stuff.
I was more content when we really weren't discussing like how you prefer your junk, but
yeah, no, I
just thought it'd be fun to try to pressure you into wearing.
We're done with Eve's stuff, so we can talk about whatever now.
Yeah, I was just saying, yeah, I don't know, like if it's very clingy, I don't like it. I like loose. That's why I wear boxers and like loose shorts. It's just a thing. Yeah, time to squirrel. No, hold on.
There was
one more thing.
I need you.
I know there was.
I need you to
community beat.
I need you to
community
send me the
beat.
Thing.
I actually didn't click that one. What is that? I'm hoping it's a song.
So this is kind of a return to the times when CCP would and CCP's always been good about spotlighting certain aspects of the community and highlighting certain people and just recognizing the people who play this game. So this is a new evolution of that, where it sounds like it's almost like a not really a newsletter. I don't know if they're going to email you anything or ask you to subscribe, but they're going to put out regular community
bi-weekly?
Updates. Like I can't.
It sounded like it was bi-weekly if I read it right.
Said the cadence, but yeah, just spotlighting what is going on in the community, from streaming to talk shows and
check out what so and so
in-game events, out of game events like player meetups and whatnot. It's just spotlighting stuff that's going on in the community.
Not necessarily game related, just
not
like,
necessarily game related. Yeah,
that's cool.
Was this the announcement of it, or is this like the first edition of it?
The announcement of it.
Okay.
Well, I think it was both. I mean, they talked about Bjorn B and his stream. They talked about the
well, but I think the beat is supposed to be. Is it supposed to be a stream about this, or is it just gonna be an article they release?
No, I think it's just an article that they put out.
Okay.
So
I thought it sounded like
today is the first issue.
Yeah, so I
Either way.
like Ray was saying, I was thinking this would be like another 08 show type thing, but instead of them talking about
it's not the
updates
show
to the game, that they were going to be talking about like, oh, this like going over community stuff. So okay, so it's going to be like a blog, a dev blog type thing that's on community stuff.
So
I'll real quick, I'll drink to the community team again before I even see what this is going to become, because I like them doing things.
Shots to the community team. And also, who's gonna be? Oh, so it's hold on.
3 different thoughts crash together in your brain.
No, it's like I keep in my mind. I pictured a stream, so I'm sitting there thinking like, oh man, is it gonna be Swift or Convict doing this, or Aurora or something like that? It's gonna be just someone posting an article.
Oh, it's gonna be the Scope Writers, and you're talking shit already.
No, No, nothing wrong with scope writers. I mean, it could be dopamine posting it or something like that. But I was just kind of hoping to like see a stream of like Convict or Swift.
It would be kind of interesting to see like a
even
roundup.
Dopamine just going over like, hey, this is going on. This is like.
Honestly,
here's some info on things related to Eve that aren't
oddly
like,
enough, and I know it's right on brand with everything else that has been the trajectory of Eve. In that, hey, check out how the player community does all these cool things that we should have done. It would be really cool if they did something in the vein of some of the shows about the meta and whatever just is going on in the overarching story of Eve, like a once a week roundup, even though that's basically been outsourced to your meta show, Talking Station.
Yeah. Well, like Chaz was saying, they missed the old Eve TV. Yeah, it's like
whatever
TV.
Whatever that second or third best talk show is.
TTT should have been mentioned first.
Your whom?
Second or third. I was giving you a chance.
Do you see the hat?
Fluctuate.
Do you see the hat? And I got the shirt on. So I love TTT.
Oh, you got the Revenge Tour shirt on?
I did get the Revenge shirt. Yep.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Yes.
It's a great shirt. My wife even said that's a pretty cool shirt, and she hates Eve.
There you go.
Did I take a shot? I got it out. I don't know if I take one.
I'm gonna throw a link in chat regarding the community
no.
beat thing.
Yeah.
So Rick's Javix made the logo for this.
Of course he did.
Nice.
And
probably
Rick's,
for free.
He's so good at that.
I just assume like anytime I see a cool logo in the game,
well, maybe nothing.
Whether it be an Alliance
that is
logo or
nice.
anything like that, I just assume it's like, oh, Rick's probably did that.
Every now
really
and then,
nice.
every now and then on Twitter, you'll see Rick's say something like, "Oh, I'm working on something really cool, but I can't really talk about it right now. Maybe later." And then he goes quiet about it, and then something like this comes out, and he reveals on Twitter that he made this logo. But if you look on the far left edge near the middle, you'll see the logo for a certain Eve talk show that is live right now.
It's under the Tuskers one.
Oh.
So the background of it is all of like
Wait,
community
where's the
logos,
mini logos?
faction
Where
logos,
is it at?
alliance logos, far left edge, like towards the middle. Like if you look at the B in beat, the center of the B, just follow that all the way to the left of the image. And you got to zoom in on it, obviously.
Oh my god, I'm so blind.
So yeah,
I
to
can't
the
even
left of the
find my own
engage
show's
and
logo.
down. It's right against the edge. And then, like I said, it's under the Tuskers logo. It's under the Galente Eagle. It's near the Goon Swarm.
What I'm trying to say is,
You said go left or right?
oh my god,
To the left.
Brayden.
No, it's to the right
patterns,
too. It's to
so
the right too. It's to the right.
It's
too.
also there.
It's
but this
really,
is the first one we
really,
I see it.
fucking hard to see.
No,
but
no,
the
I see it because
OpenComms
it's the
logo is in
old.
there.
It's the old logo.
It is the old logo, yeah.
It's the old OpenCom show where it's got the Lawrence Welk show
Circular
bubbles.
text,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it's on the right side too. So if you go right, it's
Brayden, nobody in the audience is going to know what Lawrence Welk is.
I know what Lawrence Welk is.
I said nobody in the audience.
Oh, sorry. I'm in the
Sorry,
audience.
I know
too.
the cameras were frozen for a bit, but I had to look at it. Yeah,
I'm looking
to the
on
right,
the
like,
right side.
basically
Where's it
inside where the Minmatar logo is on the right, inside that and the bottom side of the Minmatar logo, it's there too. Yeah, that's.
You're right. Okay,
that's
yeah.
the
It's kinda covered.
old. That's the old OpenComms logo where it's got the bubbles.
I've been thinking it might be time
Way to
for,
just shoot
for
this
an
right
update.
down.
Well, we did update since then. We got we used. It's basically just the.
How long have we had the current one? Like what I'm
4
looking at on the
years?
screen right now.
4 or 5 years. 4 years, I think, something like that. So yeah,
Sounds like time to reinvent.
The skull logo in the center is the same. The reticle we added, and then Dirk added the. Well, I think Dirk did all of it, but we added the reticle, and then it's just Orbital or Orbitron is the font. It's just Orbitron text. So.
Yeah.
Nope, don't
Circling back,
I can't find
this is a great piece of work. I like this.
This is like
Yeah.
where's Waldo, dude?
Rick's never disappoints.
Oh, I see it now. God damn.
Yeah.
So there's at least 2 of them.
Oh, hold on.
But the other one I
let me
think is a
find
little bit
shirt.
easier to see.
Let me find a shirt.
Find New Eden Post though, please.
Is it on there?
No.
Yes.
I couldn't.
Is it?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Well,
Good
I'm not
job.
gonna play Where's Waldo actually right now. So
It's this
Left-hand
logo.
corner
It's this
under
logo
event
here.
T.
It's like they got the bubble letters instead of.
it is. It's like in it's in friggin' New York Times font.
Yeah. So it's like
There
the
you
old
go.
Lawrence Welk thing. Now the
Way to go,
and
Red
show are gone, but it's like open. It shows open comms, so it's that font rather than the Orbitron thing we have now.
Found talking stations. I'm on that.
So you're actually, I just found a third open comms.
What?
If you go down
Yeah,
from
it's-
beat,
I
I
can't
know,
believe
but,
we're
but
doing this.
if we're playing Where's Waldo, I found one because I'm looking for more new posts now.
It's a tile
Who
set.
did
I'm
this to
guessing
me?
it's a tile set. I'm guessing
There's
it
a
was just
space
expanded.
chicken.
So
Who's the space chicken?
So if you go to, let's say,
Space Chicken is that's pizza, wasn't it?
it's a little less than 45 degrees. If you go down from the word
That
the
sounds
B
right.
from beat,
Wasn't
and then a little left,
the
you'll see
Space
open comms
Chicken?
again.
I want to say that was pizza way back in
I
the
have no
day.
clue. Rain was in. Is Rain still here? Rain
Yeah,
is the
Rain-
pizza space chicken logo.
Rain's streaming.
Is
Yeah.
that the Garistas logo on the dinosaur body?
Someone
What
go
is Space Chicken?
interrupt Rain's stream and ask if
the Garistas logo? It's a kangaroo body. That's Eve Down Under.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, I was like, I don't know what's going on here. Disturbing is how I found it.
He thought it was a dinosaur. That's awesome. Fuck yeah.
dinosaur is test.
Dude, I just saw something on Reddit the other day with this super buff, like red kangaroos, and it's just all the more reason never to go to that continent.
I would love to go see Australia, but I'm afraid of how many dangerous things. I understand it's like a
Dude,
like a
terrible
meme.
amount.
It's a meme
I know it is,
about
but,
that everything wants
but
to
how
kill you in
much
Australia.
is
but
just normal to them also that isn't a meme
yeah, but it's like
that
it's
they
like,
don't even post about?
like it is a
Need to
meme.
know.
But the thing is, like, if you look at Australia though, it's like up here where I live, what are the dangerous things? Like a black bear,
Other
a
people.
cougar?
Somebody texting while driving? Like, come on.
Well, no, animal, just
Okay.
purely animal. You have black bear, cougar, moose, the occasional moose. That's
Wolverines.
like animal wise, and there's
Those-
actually like there's been
Nazi
claims.
zombies?
There's been
Lions?
claims, but there's no real brown recluses up here. Black widows are very, very like you almost at.
Yeah, brown recluse where I'm at. Fuck.
Yeah,
they
no
suck.
brown recluses were
They're in
right,
a
but
lot
like
of places.
as far as like black widows can be in some crawl spaces in some places, but they're really rare.
Here's the deal: stay out of crawl spaces. Come on.
Yeah, although I did find one I took a picture of that one time. We did find one in our shop on the garage door, but we think that came out of a cooler that I took out of a place in Oregon where it's a desert, like Northern
That
Oregon.
didn't sound any better.
You're smuggling deadly creatures across state
which worried
lines.
me because I'm like,
Didn't
shit, if
fucking
that was in my
asshole.
van, that means that I,
I think
drove
that's a
back with a
felony.
black widow
That's a
just
felony.
hanging out.
In your fucking lunch cooler. That sounds
Something over the
awesome.
top. But
This
yeah,
is a
so
scandal waiting to happen.
yeah,
Mr.
like as
Vicky.
far as like dangerous, like snakes, we don't have any poisonous snakes up here. There's none. Like there's, I mean, garter
yeah, I think
snakes and
those
shit
like
that. but-
warmer places.
but yeah, so it's like black bears, cougars, and moose. That's like pretty much the only things you have to worry about. There are wolves, but like no one's been attacked by a wolf ever.
I think
Black bears are
statistically-
so fucking cute
Have you
looking.
not seen The Gray? The fuck?
That is such a good movie. Holy
Right?
shit, I love that movie.
I think
Yeah, it's like-
statistically, your like common
But you
fellow
go to
man
you
is more of a risk than
You
any
go
of
to
your
Australia.
wildlife.
You go to
that's
Australia. You have
listed
like jack jumper ants. You got like the fucking. You got like a million different ants that are gonna like fucking fuck you up. You have tons of deadly snakes. You have tons of deadly spiders. You have
Drop bear.
fucking drop bears.
Massive spiders that
You've
are
got
fucking huge.
saltwater crocs. You have like one of the highest concentrations of great white sharks out in the ocean. You got sea snakes.
I've heard the emus won a war.
You got kangaroos, which will kick the shit out of you.
Possums. So do the possums.
Kangaroo, like people are like, oh, kangaroos, but kangaroos will fucking kick your ass.
They have a huge camel population.
in Australia.
Those fuckers spit.
Absolutely. Australia
yeah.
has, if I recall,
What?
more camels than anywhere else in the world.
Yes.
Yeah,
that is true.
redbacks. Yeah, redback spider. Those are basically like black widows, but they're smaller and light to go in people's houses and in their laundry. So,
Worth noting, camels are not native. to
like
Australia.
redback
They
spiders
were
are way more dangerous than black widows because the redbacks are smaller, just as potent, same type of venom, and they like to hide in linens and stuff like that. So, like, you'll put on a shirt and get bit and stuff like that. So,
No, I won't. No, I won't.
Exactly.
Nope. Nope.
yeah. So, I mean, it's just like fucking like.
It's just not
There's
worth
a
the risk.
stereotype about the shit in Australia that wants to fuck you, and then that wants to fuck you up, and
Why would your tourism board allow any of that to get out if you really wanted people to come? In my mind, it's actually a warning. They're
I
all
think
trying to
you're
let us
right.
know.
yeah, but I've heard camel spiders aren't actually like very dangerous. Like there's like the
Fuck.
whole
I don't
They can
care
jump.
That.
They
at
can
all
jump
if they
10
are.
feet.
If they're huge, I don't want them anywhere near me.
Well, the thing is, like, the pictures
I went camping and saw
the pictures you see online, like, are like optical illusions. They're actually like this big. They're not like the size of your head, like you see in the pictures, because those are like optical illusions.
Don't even.
And also, they show them chasing people. It's because they like to be in the shade. So like when people are running from them, they try to stay in the shade of their shadows, and they're chasing them.
They're creepy as hell, dude.
That sounds like a stalker, and it is creepy as hell.
Hold 2 of them up in front of them when they walk. It's fucking creepy as fuck. They can jump up to 10 feet. You fucking jump at me, I'm jumping out of my fucking skin.
Here's the truth.
They're creepy, but they don't really attack people. But they are creepy as fuck. I'll agree with that.
Here's the truth. If most of those things existed in our country, we would eradicate them based on the rationality of it. And that's a fact. That's the American way.
Yeah.
Size of your hand? Okay, maybe they're bigger than I thought.
On the top, that's what I saw too when I was there. They're fucking big.
Okay.
And they're fucking creepy. Are they super dangerous? No, but their bite is still toxic. It does the same thing as a brown recluse. It rots the skin away. It's necrotizing whatever poison that is.
Necrotizing fasciitis.
Apparently Rayo has also seen a wolf spider. So there was a wolf spider in my campsite when I was like setting up while it was dark. We got there way late and we were trying to set everything up in the dark and like flashlighted out where we were going to put our pins and the tent shit. There's a fucking wolf spider that's like the size of, he's not at my outstretched hand, but it felt like it. But he was so like jointed and just girthy and
they're fast.
Fucking horrifying. He was like somewhat submerged in the dirt, and we shoot him away, and I was like in fear the rest of the night. It looked like he was like a little steampunk creation. He was very creepy.
Cytotoxin. That cytotoxin is the venom that brown recluses. That's it causes necrosis,
which sounds like it could be fun, but probably
So it essentially just like it's made up of
cytotoxins or
cytosplasm. That's a good time. Cytotoxin.
I was like, cytotoxins in low doses sounds great.
And essentially, the chemical makeup of it essentially just like it's like an acid that types. It's not an acid, but it acts like an acid where it just eats away muscle tissue. So it just eats and kills muscle tissue. And so when you get bit with that, it spreads and just eats and kills everything, and then like your muscle tissue dies, turns black, and jellifies.
This is the science trading that I never wanted.
This is not the science I know. I'm literally looking at it. Like I kind of knew about it, and I didn't know what it was called. I didn't. But yeah, it's pretty gross.
So we brought up drop bears. Let's talk about how those go.
Drop bears are actually the worst thing in Australia ever.
I feel like we should focus on that.
Just look up
when they're wet.
Just it's like in D&D. If you got to look up anytime you go through a doorway, look up because there's things called dark mantle that you got to watch out for.
They suck. I fucking hate those things.
We had a friend of ours that got hit with one of those. It fucking ate his head, and he died.
Now your character is dead. You should have.
Wasn't mine, but so every time after that, it's like
that's hilarious.
It's like there's a doorway. It's like we go through and I look up. We always look up to make sure. It's think of like a face hugger from Aliens, but similar to that. Comes down, grabs onto your head, and then like essentially like eats your. I think I can't remember if it eats your head. It like sucks your stats away and eats your head, or it like implants a thing in your head that like eats your brain and like kills.
I got those fuckers in my garage. It sucks.
Yeah,
like the Futurama brain slug.
Yeah, that would be fun to have.
Yeah. Think of like the Half-Life
the brain slug. I'd like to have control.
Yeah, think of like the Half-Life head crabs. It's like that, but it just hangs on. It hangs on a ceiling and waits for someone to walk under it. It just drops down and like grabs onto you.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
But better than any of the real things that exist in Australia. So I'd rather talk about that.
Well, speaking of D&D, oh man, I'm kind of excited. Tomorrow,
I miss my group.
I'm starting up a new one tomorrow. Like, we got some friends that are gonna do one, and I'm stoked because I'm like, I can only play every other week. I can't do it every weekend. And then there's another friend that wants to play. And he's like, I can only do it every other week. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna offset each other's weeks. We're gonna play the same character, but our character is going to be a character with split personalities, and I'm one personality, he's the other personality, and
that's awesome.
So
I hope you record this.
He'll play one week, I'll play the next week, and we won't tell each other what happened, and we won't get recaps, and because it's like that personality did that last week, so all the stuff that he did, I don't know about. So now I come in as the personality, and now it's like, all right, well, I'm just kind of used to appearing where I don't realize how I got here, so I'm just going to kind of go with the flow and just do shit. So
I really hope you guys do a little bit of like a GoPro in the corner of the room or something.
I don't at
some point it'll be worth like a compiling it and throwing it up as like a YouTube thing. It's just like, hey, look, this was a fun little, D&D thing we tried, and before you know it, a bunch of people will be like, holy shit, that's awesome and hilarious, hopefully, or just like off the wall.
I think it'll be super fun because
people were like, but you did such and such. You'd be like, did I?
And the fun thing is like, really? I've played a couple of D&D things with my buddy Mike, and like we have totally different play styles, which is gonna be great because it's gonna be like our characters gonna be doing completely different shit every week. Which is excellent. That
sounds really compelling.
And I think what the DM is the GM is gonna do is he's gonna allow us to have like we're gonna have the same characters, same stats, and all that stuff. But like as far as mental stats, like mental skills, we're gonna each get to pick our own because when you have a different
think you're good at something.
Yeah, because like
it's a great idea.
Yeah, so like whenever like it's like okay, my personality is gonna have its own like set of mental faculties, and then his personality is gonna have a different set. So our mental skills are gonna be different, but everything else will be the same. Like physical skills and all that stuff is gonna be the same. So
here's a weird extra layer and element that I don't expect them to try to.
Yeah, like me, myself, and everything like that.
But I was gonna say, but one of those things that when you try things that your character is whatever, let's say innately, actually, even though one of you may do it but the other one does not, some sort of like extra with luck, basically.
Yeah,
basically.
that could be.
You'd be like, so I do such and such, but I have no idea about such and such. But then if you get put in that situation, really, you actually do really well because the other you is such an expert at such and such. You just have no concept of that. So it's like, well, I couldn't do it in my own skin necessarily, but when I tried it, I was actually pretty good at it. That was weird, kind of thing.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like I said, I don't expect anyone to try that, but my mind is just like rolling with like, this could be really fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it because like we're supposed to take our own notes and not show each other our notes, but as far as like gear and stuff that we pick up, that has to be universally shared because.
Where the fuck did I get this?
Yeah, I'm stoked for it because I've never.
What do you guys drop this? Like every game, you have to go in and be like, who dropped this?
Yeah, I've never done anything like this, and like he hasn't either, and all the rest of the people are party like, they're like, I'm kind of fucking jealous because I want to do that, but
No, I think I might force some people
to do
this.
It sounds really fun.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, it's such a unique. Yeah, it's such a unique style of something to do. So I'm ready for it. So we're gonna be
get
doing
like a film student to like just hide in the corner.
So we're gonna do like character roles and stuff tomorrow, and then every other week we'll be getting going. So it should be fun. I'm excited.
I hope you have a really creative GM, DM, whatever.
I hope so.
I think that this could be really fun if they are also themselves a very fun person.
Yeah, because the other now the GM is someone that I've talked on Discord a lot, like played a lot of games with, because he's someone that my other group of friends that I know, they know him, so I've talked with him a bunch, but I've never met him in person yet. So
sure.
So we'll see.
I've only ever played with one group, and in my opinion, in my limited experience opinion, had a really phenomenal DM, which in our circle it was a DM, but whatever. Just an amazingly creative and fun and silly, but like I learned a lot about how that process was just because of like watching him. I was like, oh shit, like this is its own unique fun opportunity. I would do it one day, maybe not outright because that was my first playthrough and like learning how to play the game, but it blew me away, like how much agency he had over things, but how he was also like keeping it fun and interesting in this, like it's such a weird puppet master role. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Some people love to do it and they're good at it. Some people
he didn't let anything drop down from the ceiling and eat my head though. So like he was probably a nice guy.
He failed. That hasn't happened to at least one person.
I would have been crushed. No, probably not.
Drayden, what you need to do is make sure wherever your friends chooses for weapons, you choose the opposite weapon, and you keep throwing his weapon away. Fuck this thing.
So every time he comes back, he's like,
where'd my sword go? What the fuck? You threw it away in the last town, dude. What's wrong with you?
I don't even know how to use a staff.
Fucking great things with this. This is
a
awesome.
bow staff? What am I doing, martial arts at this point?
Yeah. I only tonfa.
I have no idea what that is right now.
It's like the police batons.
Billy
punching.
Club.
I don't know if Tonfas are in D&D, but
a club.
Well, club, yeah, but
again,
Tonfas, it's like specifically like the police like batons. Yeah, those are like the,
rubber
with the little
ones.
like
Yeah.
It's like the bar with like the handle off of the side. That's like a Tonfa. So
Yeah, they
I
have
like
those.
his
Those are
idea,
good.
and I think you would be doing yourself a disservice if you didn't literally start every session as like, what the fuck is all this shit?
Yeah.
well, because like it's
Like,
funny,
who dropped
It's
this?
armor. This
Like,
shit
no,
sucks.
I'm not
really-
gonna carry your shit around, guys. Like, I'm not a backpack.
It's
Like, come on,
really
carry
great
your own
because
shit.
his
They'd be like, no, that's totally yours.
It's really great
Like,
because
what?
his normal
No.
play style is like he's very, I wouldn't say calculated, but he's always like he does things a certain way, and he's
So
like,
you gotta be fast and loose.
And I'm just like a fucking.
fucking funny.
I'm always like a loose cannon when I play. I'm like a loose cannon, degaff, like it's spontaneous, just like
John McClane.
yeah, like I just do shit. It's like
John McClane. The fucking
I just do
D&D
shit,
character.
and I will. Just, it's like I'm
Look up
usually
just
a
simple
chaotic,
Oh, sure.
like generally a chaotic good, chaotic neutral type of character.
Oh, different alignments. Fuck yes.
Yeah, different alignments will be a thing. Like he's probably gonna be like lawful neutral or like
My
neutral
walking
good or something like
yeah.
that, and like I will generally be like chaotic good, chaotic neutral type of thing. So,
Wait, I married a troll. That's the one that caught me.
so it's
What? Oh, dude.
You're sitting there in a
That's
therapy
so
session. You're like,
bonkers.
sometimes I wake up and I feel like I don't even know what I'm doing. Like,
I don't remember last
I
couple
look
days
over
what
and
happened.
see this, this troll that I apparently, been spending my life with, and I feel like I don't even know who it is.
I'm trying to get rid
Somebody
of it.
called me out on the
weeks.
moth joke.
I was gonna say this sounds familiar.
That's some Norm
Oh yeah,
shots.
shots for Norm.
Shots for Norm. Who's Norm?
Norm Macdonald.
Norm
Macdonald.
Macdonald.
Oh shit!
I was stealing
God.
slight bits from his moth joke,
God
which if
damn it,
you've
I was
never seen
thinking-
it is, in
I
my
was-
opinion, maybe the best joke I've ever heard.
Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking Norm from Cheers, but I was.
His name's Norm, so I won't fault you for it. Cheers is phenomenal.
And that just sounds like
Everybody
something
knows your
Norman
name.
Cheers might do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey everybody.
What's up,
Norm.
man?
Welcome back, brother.
Norm.
I never left. I just never had anything important to say. I'm on a poster.
I believe that.
You're on a poster.
Yeah.
He's on the Eve, the community
Yeah.
beat poster.
Is
He made it.
TTT or is it
What?
New Eden or both?
New Eden Post.
Oh, that's bullshit.
It's not bullshit, dude. Come on. It's all part of the process.
It's an overarching
Yeah.
brand,
Yeah.
and I think in his defense that it's probably not a bad idea if they like have
That's a great
multiple
logo. Should
things,
be on the fucking
avenues going on.
TTT or on the poster. Should be on there. Good logo.
Which I think
Good
Lasers
logo.
and Lace kind of goes under y'all's brand as well, if I recall.
They should have theirs on there too.
Shit, I didn't hear. Sorry.
Yeah.
What happened?
Okay. You guys just both queued up at the same time. It sounded like
Yeah.
yay,
We touch each
like
other.
real loud, but I don't.
Shut up, Dom. Don't tell the police.
You know I do.
I bet Dom just sits around talking to the cops all the time.
They like me.
I imagine they do.
I'm a fun guy.
I was gonna say a good-natured stoner like gets along with the cops on a great day, like most of the time.
Fuck yeah. Why would you not? That's just inviting trouble not to, right?
I don't want to
Oh.
look weird. I might as well be cool.
Oh, I know I look weird. There's no doubt about that. I can't stop that one. It's like tomorrow would be a great stoner day. So ride a bicycle.
So I heard you were
some
going
people.
bicycling. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. 36 miles tomorrow. Would be probably the last overnight. of the
Is
year.
that round trip?
That's yeah, round trip. It's just a
So you
short
have
one.
to plan a route that well, no. It's
We
not
go
like
out.
you're
And back.
hitting
We
a
go out
metric.
and back.
Yeah, that's fair. Are you road biking or like mountain bike?
Road bike. It's road bikes.
Okay. Through the
Lots of-
city,
lots of
through the
booze.
country,
Yeah. Bike trails.
bike trails, but road bikes?
Yeah, paved bike trails. Yeah, we've got
Oh, interesting.
hundreds of miles of them around here.
Really?
Yeah, it's gone. You can actually ride. I think it's 86 miles without ever getting off the trail, without turning around one way, go out, and then it circles back around just through the Des Moines area.
No shit. I had no idea.
No, they're awesome.
That sounds pretty cool.
It's fantastic.
Is this like spread throughout like a park network, I imagine?
No, it's the country
Or
road.
just
It's actually they bought old railroad grade rail spots, right? They tear the rails out and they pave it. It's old railroad grade stuff that they don't use anymore. So they either they lease it or a lot of times like the railroad companies will actually just give it to the counties to turn into bike trails. So
that sounds really cool.
it is really cool. We take full advantage of it.
Nice. I'd like to visit that sometime.
You are more than welcome. Every year, and Iowa's weird. This is where I live, Iowa. Every year there's a ride from the Missouri River to the Mississippi River, right? Bicycles. About 30,000 people do it. And
wow.
It's a lot of fun.
Houston had a thing called Critical Mass, which I want to say they would do like one Friday or Saturday or something a month, which would be like hundreds, if not thousands of bikers that would just be a blob moving through the city. And it would kind of fuck up traffic, but it was kind of its own little spectacle in sight anyway. So I don't think people were too like angsty about it, but it was a bunch of, hipsters and like half dressed people, at best, and just having fun riding their bikes through the city. It was like an evening ride though. I don't think it was anything long distance. More kid, or
he's trying to step on the keyboard,
which that's his prerogative.
What's he got to say? Let him speak his piece.
Don't censor him. This is America.
That's what you guys say. He's just got purring sounds.
I was gonna say he's not real chatty. My cat talk your fucking ear.
He can be like
talkingest damn donkey you ever saw.
He'll squawk a bunch if I'm like walking around, and then I stop petting him. But is that all the Eve stuff we got? I thought there was one more thing.
There's a proving ground.
3v3 Kikis, which I found kind of interesting.
Only Kikis?
And it's like announced today, I think, for tomorrow, which I think when I saw that, I was like, well, that seems pretty short notice. And then I was like, is that to keep people from fucking up the market on Kikis real quick so that people can actually get them for this tournament?
They didn't call it a Kiki Jiki?
I don't know. They might have. I just mean, I don't know. If they gave it too much notice, I'm sure somebody would have fucked up the market for them. And so, which they still can, there's time. But yeah, 3v3s. Ideally, a lot of Kikis are about to die tomorrow, so maybe they just want less whaling for the next month. It's hard to say. It's like a 4D chess. Maybe not 5D, but I think at least 4D.
More like 2.
You think it's that simple? Like black and white?
Like red.
That's like regular chess.
Yep.
I don't know.
Themed chess.
I don't subscribe to that theme.
Seems like an Akaroth problem to me.
Not a problem at all.
Well, you'll see.
Are you ominously talking about sodas right now with me?
That was weird. I had a hard time getting my fucking thing on.
All I'm saying, man, is every chosen one ever has drank Pepsi. Prove me wrong.
I just don't subscribe to the Pepsi narrative in any way, shape, or form.
Pepsi
Don't
great.
be like that, dude. Pepsi is the best.
Pepsi is better than Coke.
Pepsi is garbage.
Although I will say that
garbage.
Literally any kind of like fruit or citrus flavored soda is better than a cola.
See, gang. Now we know who's chosen and who's not.
I like
colas are good. They're fine.
Colas are fine. Sometimes they put like way too. I hate it when you drink a soda and it feels like your teeth are sticking together because there's just so much fucking sugar in there. You guys ever feel that?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't do just
because the colas have like the caramel in there too. Like
and I'm mostly
it's not
caramel.
I don't want to drink to make my teeth sticky.
It's like a caramel. I mean, like all sodas gonna make your teeth sticky, but the colas and like the Dr. Peppers and like things like that are worse. Although I will say, I do like
zit on your teeth.
I do like root beer.
That's weird.
It's called a cavity.
I've been trying to pop it for days now.
It's called a cavity.
But making me feel terrible and I need to go visit.
That would be so fucking weird to have a zit on your tooth.
Oh, could you pop it? Oh my god, that'd be disgusting.
I'd pop it, yeah.
Of course you would.
It'd be gross. It'd be gross.
It's hard to avoid it. It's an impulse.
Just like have a calcium explosion.
Mom would fucking hunt me down and pop it. She should love popping zits.
And then recycle it. Compost with it. So Dom, that place looks pretty sick.
There's a video of it. Right, I just posted for you.
Oh god. Do I need to trip real quick before I do this?
It would help. I can tell you what. There's a section where the light where I'm going across the bridge and it's lit up. I was tripping.
So
this is actually just a regular bridge with the lights on. It looked like super in a cavern.
It's a mile long. It's 100 and some foot off the. It's an old train trestle bridge. It's called the High Trestle Bridge. Yeah.
It's a big fucking bridge.
In the middle of the night with the lights on the arches or whatever, I thought you were in like a cavern or like a tunnel. Because you can't see anything outside of the lights.
I linked it to him. I linked it.
Sorry, yeah, just. Well, first off, link the picture with the friggin' lights, because that conveys the idea that I was feeling, which is that you were going through a tunnel.
I would say we can continue with TV time this week again because I have something to go on.
Marvel's
TV time?
What If?
We did TV time last week. I do remember that.
Give it to us, baby. Give it to us.
So, I saw it earlier today, and it was weird because it just happened to be a thing where I refreshed my Google on my phone, and apparently Google likes to like show me articles of things I want to watch.
Sure.
Most of the time,
almost like an algorithm.
Most of the time, I'm just like, Sometimes it's good. Like it's like, oh, you like space stuff, right? So it shows you some space stuff. Some of it's like all like fantastical, like speculative, like shit that like has no scientific basis. I'm like, this isn't what I want.
Ancient
I want
aliens.
actual. But then there's other ones where it's like, you know, like, oh, here's a NASA thing, and you're like, oh, cool, yeah, I'll read that. But The Expanse season 6 teaser trailer came out today.
No.
Yeah.
I don't have Amazon streaming.
I love The Expanse.
Yeah. So season 6
I've never seen any.
teaser trailer out today. It comes episode or what? I don't know how they're doing the episode releases. Last time I think they released the first 2 or 3 episodes all at once, and then it was weekly after that. So I don't know, but December 10th it comes out. Play it? Yeah, Sudicon, we can play it. Give me 1 second. I'll find it. But yeah, so December 10th is when Expanse season 6 comes out. It's the last season, well, at least the last season on Amazon. They're dropping the series after that. Now, I remember the producers and writers for Expanse said that that does not necessarily mean the end of the Expanse, because
It means Netflix is gonna pick.
They're like, you know what? The Sci-Fi dropped us, and we came back on Amazon, so we may be back. But they said this a year ago, so who knows? Anyway, yeah, shut up and show it. Hold on, Sudicon. Hold your britches. I have to open up some stuff first. Give me 20 seconds, and I'll get it rolling.
August 26th of my life.
Everyone.
All right, let me see if I have. All right, here we go.
Play it over the stream? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just playing over. So if you guys want to, oh, thanks for the bits, Sudicon. If you guys want to watch the thing, open the stream up and watch it there, because that's what audio is going to come through. So I'm going to play it. Here we go.
Everyone brace!
We're broken. Trying desperately to keep ourselves going by pretending we're not. We must remember the lives we've lost, the pain we've suffered. Because with every new attack, Inaros' power grows.
You and I were meant to be out here, in the darkness, in the fight. Fire! That's who we are born to be.
So that's it. So it's not a full trailer. It's a teaser trailer.
It's a teaser.
It's a teaser trailer. So this is like a little bit to get you sated until they release the full trailer, probably in a month or something like that. Couple cool things I saw there though. One, Marco Naros, the perfect bad guy. He's like the suave, charismatic, like it's like you love to hate him, but at the same time you just understand why everyone likes him. This was much more interiors, Shazda, because I think that the drama of the show is the interior. Like they do have exterior space battle stuff, but that's like the action scenes that doesn't really drive the plot as much. So they did away with that. Also, Drummer obviously has a role in this. She is by far one of my favorite characters in the whole show. She started, like, when you first see her in season 3, maybe 2 or 3, I can't remember. She's working as Fred Johnson's like second in command, essentially. And she seemed like a very static character at the time, very standoffish, very like gruff security officer type of thing. But then like you see this whole like she does this whole transition. It goes with that, but then
love Drummer.
Yeah, Drummer is like amazing. She's like one of the best written characters in the series overall. Because like she seems like a static character, and then she becomes this dynamic character where she like transitions from this like very gruff standoffish security officer, like I said, and then she kind of goes into like she starts helping what's the main character guy's name, the guy from the Rocinante, that guy, I can't even think of his name now. She's like helping him back when Clace Ashford was, I think, my favorite character ever. Rest in peace. Shots for Clace Ashford. If you haven't seen the series, I'm sorry to spoil it, but it's been out for years and years and years, so can't help it at this point.
It's your own fucking fault, right? Fuck you. You should have watched.
It's not a new. Yeah.
I don't fucking care about your feelings.
It's not a new thing with Clace Ashford. I mean, like, so.
Kakarot, God damn it! Would you watch this fucking show?
I'm really behind the times on everything. I don't care if you judge me. I'll watch it eventually.
I haven't watched it either. It's fine.
It's so good.
Dirty people.
Maybe
that's fine,
dude. You know
and
what?
If you spoil it, it was my fault. At this point, maybe I don't know
what
I
might do. Maybe on Saturdays I need to just start doing like
we did for fucking the Ukraine thing.
What if I just start doing an Expanse night?
Oh.
Yeah, let's do Chernobyl.
Dude, I was trying to tell somebody about Chernobyl earlier
night,
today.
Like every Saturday we play like 3 we start from season 1, episode 1, and just play 3 or 4 episodes of The Expanse every night, or not every night, every Saturday night until we get caught up, and then we can get caught up by the time December hits and the new episode.
I don't want to wait till Saturday
night.
I can't do Saturday night. Do it tonight. What the fuck's wrong?
Well,
what's wrong on Friday? Why don't you like Friday?
It's hard. No, it's hard to judge.
It's always going to be hard to schedule.
It's hard to judge Fridays because
at the same time, Dom, you just mentioned that you've seen a bunch of it, and fuck all the people who this is being spoiled for. So what do you care?
But
as they rewatch it,
watch it again. I fucking like it.
But it doesn't matter if you rewatch it on the right nights.
You don't like me? You don't want me around. That's what you're saying, right?
We can start doing some Expanse on.
I don't want anywhere near me.
The thing with Fridays is that Fridays is unpredictable. Sometimes by the time the show ends, we're ready to play a movie, and sometimes we are hammered.
Sometimes can't.
Incapable of doing
I
anything.
I think that's
technical.
happened yet this week.
I'm not gonna say can't. I'm gonna say won't.
This week,
I believe in you guys.
But I would like to set up I'm down to set up an Expanse night if people want to watch the Expanse from start to finish and get caught up.
I'm telling you, it's worth doing.
Yeah, get caught up until the current season because it's an amazing show.
Has anyone watched Foundation?
Probably one of my favorite shows. It's actually my most favorite show since Game of Thrones came out, to be honest. It's really fucking good.
How many episodes are we talking about?
There's 5 seasons, and there's like 10-ish episodes per season. So it'd be like.
And you're talking about doing once a week?
Several episodes
three episodes a week.
Like once a week that we do a night, but we do 3 or 4 episodes that night.
Okay, gotcha. I was like, I feel like you're gonna struggle to catch up.
Yeah, no. So that's what I'm saying. We can get through a season every 2 weeks or so. Like maybe do a season every 2.5 weeks, and that gives us. It still would be close to catch up at time, but even if the new season drops, we could if people haven't watched the new season, just hold off, and maybe it takes 2 weeks for us to catch back up to the new season. But
I won't. But I'll pretend like
I won't hold off because I've seen it current. But people that are not current, they'll be willing to watch it through, and I can just play through the end.
Right.
But
it's good.
Yeah, it's good though. It's such a good show. But yeah, Clay Sashford is my favorite character. I really like Detective. He only played a role in the first several seasons, but Detective Miller.
First two, really. Yeah,
Miller is
love that actor too.
Miller is excellent, and then also Drummer. Drummer is just chef's kiss good in that.
What a creative character.
In very inappropriate places too.
Yeah, she is just so. It's when you think you have the character nailed down, they just change it. She is
crazy.
Never you never have her character.
Oh, there's such wild swings in her personality and behavior.
And then there's also
sense, right?
There's also what's the enforcer guy
Amos.
Amos is right up there, top 3 easy. Amos is such a good character.
That actor once again does a great job in the show.
Yeah, Amos is amazing. The whole show is just so good. So I'm down to we could start that tonight if we want, but then we'll have to figure out another night in the week that we want to do Expanse night. We'll call it Expanse night. I don't know.
Oh, we can all drop acid and do Expanse night.
I'm gonna pass.
Where your head's at.
I'm gonna pass on the acid.
Yeah. Okay, I'll stick with my Twisted Tea.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on the acid, but I'm down for So I'm thinking Expanse
just
night.
One night.
Do maybe Saturday. We'll figure out Saturday. It sounds like Sunday is maybe better.
You've got 6 more to be in your head.
Here's the thing: doing a show on Sunday night.
That's a tough one.
Because I'm on Pacific time, so I know people on East Coast. They're 3 hours ahead of me, and it's a work night, so I think Sunday's rough.
That's why. I mean, it's because it's a work night. I mean, that makes a difference.
We'll have to figure out either Friday or Saturday. We'll figure out a night, but we should do Expanse night. I'm down. I'm down to because it's on. I have Prime, so I can just run all the seasons for free. Or for my monthly payment that I already do. So
yeah, it's not free.
It's not free, but I don't have to pay extra to watch those.
Yeah, no, so. I got the Prime too. I think it's worth it for the fucking shipping. The bonus is the fucking TV shows, right?
Yeah, it's solid. But with that said,
Expanse time.
I think it's time for final shots, final thoughts, and then you know what? Do we want to start the Expanse right off the bat? You guys down for that? If Sudicon, you want to watch it? I'm down to we'll play 3 or 4 episodes of the Expanse. Start season 1. Might as well. It's fucking good. It's really fucking good.
I think expand your night, Expanse night. It's a fucking good thing, man. Shrooms, peyote, mescaline.
I mean, whatever you want.
I like the theming.
Fucking choice.
You do what you want to do, but yeah, it's
just saying it should be a thing.
If y'all start it tonight, I'll probably have to just do a little bit of homework on my own time. But overall, I like the
duck out tonight.
I don't know how. I mean,
I'm gonna duck out as well.
I'm not trying to. I have half attention span right this moment, but I'm still kind of.
It's not a show that requires a full attention span, but
I thought it was like a sci-fi show. How can I not pay attention?
It's a sci-fi show, but the
pay
plot.
Attention.
No, you guys talk about it like it's amazing. How can I not pay attention?
You gotta pay attention.
But here's the thing.
I'm not saying I can't be drinking while I'm doing it, but while I've been drinking for a while.
No, it's fine. The plot is not it's mildly.
You need to pay attention. I'm telling you.
It's mildly complicated, but it's not overly complicated. It's not like you have to know a million characters. It rolls really well. As long as you're just watching it, you're good generally.
No, it won't feel like you're paying attention because it's entertaining. I get what you're saying, but you do need to be able to understand what's
First 3 episodes do need attention. Maybe
for sure.
But that's because it's every single character is new.
Well, I was going to say, you're setting things up. I get that.
It's a very fancy science fiction, so you got to pay attention to that.
It's not like you're used to these 10 characters and then here's 2 new ones. It's like every single character you see is like, this is a new one. Do I need to know this person? It's like, yeah, they're a main character, but
let's just go watch Firefly.
I think his name's Paintball Ass.
Firefly. Firefly's good too. Oh,
Paintball Ass.
We should do a Firefly time.
But anyway, I'm surprised that you guys haven't done it well yet.
Let's roll final shots, final thoughts. Why not?
Mike, you go first since you want to get out of your haters. So
I think you should go first.
You guys should go first?
Yeah, because yours are going to be good ones. Ours will all be bad.
Oh, I was saying Drayden, but I didn't realize
Akrov, you're first. We're going alphabetical.
I know, that's why I was suggesting other
God
people
damn
did.
it.
I think Manic should go first.
Do you want to go reverse? Redline, you're first. Go.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi, Redline.
Is that your final shot, final thought?
Yes.
Are your shirts still available?
Sick.
Drink it.
Should I shout them out again?
Yes.
Drop a link.
They are. They're all available. I don't have
Link,
a link.
link it. You don't have a link. Never mind.
Did you make any other Alliance logos overall? I know you had talked about it a little bit.
No one else asked me to.
Really?
There's
So it ended
four.
up like Test Brave,
Pandemic,
Horde, yeah.
And PL, right?
No.
Did
it was
Horde get?
just
I mean, I
Horde.
don't think PL got their own. I don't think they did yet.
They
Nope,
don't deserve
nobody,
one.
Nobody
They're
asked
dirty.
me.
Did we
Like,
not figure out?
Wizard-
And I know this is like this is probably just very telling of the entire war, but did we not figure out like an overarching Pappy logo? No, I know we didn't, but because I wasn't in any of those groups, and I'll probably just buy one of them at some point. But I'm like, the test one seems the most like socially acceptable, just because
Boom, there's the fucking link.
Middle
Buy a
management
shirt, they're
Dino's
good.
pretty good logo, but
It is a good logo. Matter of fact, I've got a patch of it right
I
here.
was on that side of things. I feel like I should buy one of them. I just, none of them
I
were
just,
representative enough for me, and that's all.
I
But
need to make some pants
okay.
Speedos.
because if I make pants and Dom buys the pants, he can wear clothes fully provided by Trash Talk Tuesday.
I would do it. Because I don't wear underwear
Do you
now.
have
so
I was gonna say, do you have like a boxer line? But we already
don't
got
need
that out of
to.
the way.
Yeah, we got that out of the way. I don't need to wear socks. I'll go barefoot. Fuck it.
I get
like-
socks too.
There
I
you
like
go.
this marketing direction, but I don't think it's the most profitable.
Y'all been watching
like,
Squid
long
Game?
term. No.
I've
No.
been told I need to watch it. I haven't watched it yet, so.
I've seen enough
Listen,
memes to
listen,
pretty much get the
into
gist
it.
of it. It was
I-
Battle Royale.
Let me
I feel
clue
like it's
you
a
in on
mix. Yeah,
something
it's
real
like
quick.
from the gist I get, it's like Fall Guys meets Saw meets Hunger Games maybe.
Battle Royale, more or less.
I didn't see Fall Guy.
Anyways,
Fall Guys and
the
Saw.
reason
like,
I bring it up is because in that show there are little triangle face people and square face people and circle face people,
Dude, it's
And I'm gonna
2021.
make-
You can't.
and
talk
I'm gonna
about
make
that
face
anymore.
masks with those shapes on them.
Fuck the
And then
triangle
all
face
people
people.
would have to do
If you're
is
not a
pull the
square face
mask up
person,
over
fuck
their
'em.
eyes, and boom, you're cosplaying.
Fuck yeah. I'm on board, man.
Couldn't you have done that with like anything?
I
though?
tried to watch it tonight.
any
I
given point?
started, but I just couldn't get into it. 'cause I
yeah,
was-
I heard it's
drinking.
good. I need to watch it because yeah. All right.
It definitely sounds interesting. I think it's based around the same root idea as Battle Royale and a couple others. Yeah.
Manic. Final shots. Final thoughts.
Fuck Vegas.
Hell yeah.
I am still looking forward to Vegas. And kudos to CCP on Project Quasar. We wanted to get a dev on tonight. I reached out to CCP to see if we can get a developer on, but
Yeah, you tried.
this show runs really late in Iceland time, so it's
Yeah,
understandable.
that's what it is.
Starts at like 2 or 3 a.m.
Yeah,
for them.
yeah,
So
so it's
Yeah.
Nothing
it's all
but who's
good.
on here. No.
But yeah, shots for eVegas. I can't wait to see all you fuckers out there.
hell yeah.
Fuck yes.
I thought you said you weren't
wish I was
possibly going.
Me?
Yeah, I thought you said you weren't going.
When?
You thought I wasn't going to Vegas?
Whose did I read then that said they weren't going in? I thought it was you.
November.
I cannot.
No,
wait
November
to
says
see
a
you guys
maybe.
there.
November said a maybe. No, for some reason I thought I saw Max and sorry I can't make it this year.
Albie said he can't make it.
What the fuck?
I'm high. I'm
That
not
wasn't
high.
me.
I was gonna say, did you?
Dude,
I
You
am.
get-
I've had my
I did-
PTO booked for like 10 months now.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Dom like passed it, and then it was like it went around the screen, and then you grabbed it.
Because like I remember it's like I remember you're like you and me are like tag team to like getting to the cabanas early to get them booked.
He's
Yeah.
got to bring the bottle openers.
Yeah,
I
I've
didn't
got
see
bottle
he's
openers,
going.
dude.
So
What the hell?
I thought this was very clear.
Drinking.
yeah, I don't know. Like, no,
Have
well,
you been drinking?
No, not me. I don't drink. What are you talking about?
Perfect, Manic.
I don't. But yeah,
All right, are we ready for my final thought?
you already
What?
did.
You
yours.
already-
You're done.
You wasted
You're
your
done.
turn.
You're over.
What?
It's my turn, Redline.
I'm on the I'm on the wallpaper.
Get ready for my final shot, my final thought. I'm gonna do a shot for Redline's wallpaper. No.
No, I just want to give a shout out real quick. So I have my final thought. I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to the second best graphic artist I know, Rick Stravix. Thanks for putting New Eden Post on your wallpaper, dude.
That's right.
Who's
That's
the
right.
first best?
Manic.
It's me, motherfucker.
Oh, that's right.
Damn.
You sure about that?
No.
All right. So by the, oh man, Manic already did the Vegas shot. God damn, you stole it from me.
Yeah, that was such a vanilla stolen shot. Any of y'all could have used that.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
You know what? I'm
thinking about now.
I mean, I'm gonna attribute this as a secondary also to Vegas and get to see people for years on end, but I'm also gonna do a shot for the fucking Expanse coming out in 2 months, and then also the fucking Matrix coming out in 2.5 months.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah.
2.5
so
months.
I think they changed the date. I thought it was the 16th. It's the 22nd now.
12/22, because the date is a mirror of itself. It's 1/2/22/21.
Oh, I
like it.
Oh,
I like it.
So yeah, so I'm gonna have to take like Christmas week off and for work, and I'm gonna go see my aunt and uncle live down in Ogden, so I'll go down and see them, and then you and me will have to hang out.
Fuck yeah!
Hey, that's it. Yeah, there's not going to be any more of those backward dates for a century, right?
It's not the same way.
Not for another 1,000 years.
Actually, it can't because there's no 13th month. If you're doing,
look, I'm not a calendar scientist, and I'm not gonna.
If you go with American format labeling of dates,
1,000 years,
thousands of generations.
Is this that Valerian movie?
Because
so shots to
that
apparently the trailer was good.
Meetups, whether it be Matrix meetups or
shots
meetups,
to meetups.
Whatever.
Boom.
All right, Dom, you're up.
I'm going to give you a little preview of what you're going to have to enjoy when you're in Vegas.
Do not show the
Do I need hold on. Do I need like box sensors? Box sensors? You have a mouth harp?
I've been fucking practicing this motherfucker.
What's it called? Is it a mouth harp?
Mouth harp.
I was hoping you were going to keep playing.
Do it again. Wait, I want to see.
Are you going to do like the Biddy Bobby whatever song from Super Troopers?
I don't know a song.
Oh damn! Hell yeah!
Hell yeah, dude! You gotta practice that shit.
I feel like I'm right in the middle of Alabama.
Hell yeah,
you can literally play
on a shelf of like, oh yeah, I'm buying that thing.
You can literally play
the holler. We'll get you some mashed potatoes.
And I gotta get.
I want some. I'm suddenly hungry for grits.
Hell yeah,
Dumb.
Fucking talented motherfuckers.
I really hope you like listen to and or learn the song from Super Troopers, the German EDM song, because you could play that with that.
Bow wow.
It's all those noises. You would be fine. It would be a hit.
thing coming out of the Porsche?
The didgeridoo.
Yeah, the stolen Porsche. Is there something I could do for you, or
something my wife can do for you? All right, Ackroth, you're up.
Oh goodness, German wives sharing and Porsche theft.
Yeah, shots to that, I guess. Sure.
I like German wives.
I mean, I wasn't gonna do a shot to it, but it feels applicable.
Yeah. Oh, Ivan,
I do.
No, me too.
Shots at the Broken Lizard crew, which I'm gonna do a random shot there. Broken Lizard, which is the comedy troupe that did Super Troopers and Beer Fest and a handful of other things throughout the years.
Weed Fest
Shortly before I went to college, I stumbled across myself and my best friend stumbled across a movie called Puddle Cruiser, which I don't expect almost anyone has ever seen. It's maybe the first, if not one of the early movies from the Broken Lizard crew, and it's when they were all young as hell, and it was a college movie, and they were going off to college. And one of them falls in love with some girl who is dating some guy on the rugby team, so he joins the rugby team to like look like a badass and whatever, and just gets smashed. I think it was Mac, the guy with the bulletproof cup.
Oh yeah.
Going, you boys want to go to Mexico. But long story short, so my best friend and I, when we went to college, when we were walking around orientation week and whatnot, there's all the little booths set up in clubs and frats and this, that, and the other. And the rugby team had a booth set up, and it was like two guys that were just bigger than you can imagine. Like, people who see the inside of a gym on a very regular basis, just very swole, terribly large people. And they were like, yeah, we play rugby, and we go out and we play hard, and then we drink hard. And we were both 18 and joining college, and we were like, oh, we just saw this movie where the dude's playing rugby, and we're joining college, and we want to drink and have a good time. And we joined the rugby team and had a great time, and drank a shitload and rugby hurt ourselves a lot.
Drinkers, fuck yes they are.
But that was the first Broken Lizard movie to my knowledge, and that was my intro to rugby and just a fun college experience and a weird final thought and final shot. Some reminiscing. I
kickstarted Super Troopers 2, and I got this.
Nice. What do you got? Oh shit, dude! If you put that on a thing and you try to break the law there, how do you think it's gonna play out? Because I'm curious.
And it's a heavy ass fucking badge.
I didn't realize they're in Vermont.
Yeah, dude, they're like tickling the Canadian border.
Oh.
And I actually had a pair of sunglasses, the gold sunglasses, but I already lost those.
I mean, you can find those at any corner store.
I know, but still, they were.
Those are aviators. You'll be fine.
They were fucking good.
All right, well, there we go. We're gonna close it out. So I figure we'll have to figure out if we want to do Expanse night Friday or Saturday, but we'll figure it out next week. I think. Sounds for sure. But tonight,
I think you should.
Tonight we're gonna start it tonight now.
I was gonna say I think you should coincide it with like an Expanse meal, like do a quick cooking stream, and be like, we're doing this and this themed, and then we're watching this
movie and dinner and a movie thing.
It just sounds like a fun theme.
Make kibble. Figure out what the fucking recipe is for that. Make kibble.
Dinner and a movie. Oh, the Mars kibble.
It also sounds like a great way to waste like 4 or 5 hours on a Saturday night. So be careful.
The belt. That was the belt's food.
No, it was the Mars guy cooks Martian food. It's like Mars lasagna. It's like everything he makes is lasagna. Maybe I'll make a lasagna next week.
Is that because of the Tesla Roadster?
Talks about kibble though. How the people in the belt ate kibble.
The belt called it Mars kibble because they hated it. But
it looked like kibble chops. It's dog food.
Yeah, it's but yeah. So
I'll be happy.
We'll start the Expanse tonight, and then next week we'll figure out. But we're gonna do like 3 episodes, maybe 4 tonight. So,
quick question: are they 30 or are they hour longs?
They are hours. About 40-ish minutes a piece. So maybe we'll do 3 or 2.
There's the Discord. Come join us in the movie night channel.
I'm gonna try to ride along.
Yeah, we'll do 2, and then I'll ask about 3. We'll do that. How about that?
Do your thing, and I'm gonna do my best.
We'll do 3, and we'll ask about 2. So yeah, so Dominic put a link in the chat. Also down below the screen, there's a little tiny Discord text in the top box to join the Discord, and we will be in the movie night channel. I'll join you down there in a minute. I'm gonna take a bio break once I'm done with the stream, and then we'll get this shit rolling because this is a great show. So if you want to watch The Expanse, you should do it.
We're talking about The Expanse, not our show.
Yeah, watch The Expanse.
This was a great show, though.
I think this was a fun show. This was a
great show.
A lot of.
I want to point out we went back and forth from penis tattoos like 6 times, which I think is a pretty cool little like phenomenon.
Yeah,
so I think it was a pretty curious show.
Condom talk and penis tattoos were a bit excessive. There was even talk of WAP tattoos, but
I'd definitely
keep an open mind.
Post one of those for somebody.
But anyway, so thanks for tuning in. Adios, everybody, and then join us in the Discord for a movie night if you want to watch The Expanse. Peace.
I guess.